He's going around the outside, around the badger on the S's. Oh, this is ballsy, going around the Dunlop curve, the side to side. Oh my word, Austin's coming through. Clip it, you know what to do. Hit that goddamn clip button. That was a fantastic bit of driving. As we come down towards the Ascari bends, there's some traffic in front. I think it's a Red Bull. Oh, Sam's. Oh, what a crash! What a crap! What an impact! Wow, somebody clip that.
I completely forgot.
That's all right. Watch that 50 Max take his teammate. Is he going to do a double overtake on Eggers? Oh my word! Is he going to get this one to stick? He does it. Somebody clip that. Double overtake from that 50 Max. He is on it tonight. Sam Tabner, Benji Brundle going side by side. Oh, contact, and Sam is. Oh, what an impact! What an impact! He is gone. Oh, so, oh my! What a move! What a move by Amsterdam. Somebody clip that. I mean, clip that. That is about as good as an overtake as you'll ever see. Is Benji going to try and switch back? Benji got great traction out of turn 3. Oh, look at this! Look at this! Oh, they're banging wheels! They're banging wheels! There's Benji's car. And Benji's going to do it. Oh, hello! Oh my word! Easy Tigers! Easy Tigers! Oh, Kush has been spun round! Big crash! Big crash! Somebody clipped that. And he puts it in against the wall. Hey, there we go. I like that. I like that. There we go. Good evening, everybody. How you all doing? It's BK Xbox Beer and Kebab, the racing guru. Welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a lot of Formula 1 action coming at you tonight, courtesy of the guys here at Total Impact Racing, part, of course, of the Total Impact Esports Network. We have 2 races tonight for you, ladies and gentlemen. The first race is a trial race. Yes, the track trials are back. And we are at Suzuka, Japan for the first race. It's a 25% race distance, short quali race, and we have some very quick races in here tonight. And then I'll be taking a short break, and then we will be moving on to the feature race, the main event, the Division 2 Thoroughbreds race at around the Sochi Autodrome from Russia with love. Yeah. It's going to be an absolutely fantastic night of racing. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I think we can get going, guys. I think we might be waiting for Dolphin, but he can jump in during the quali session. So if you'd like to ready up and let's do this. Let's ready up. Let's go racing. Thanks for the follow, Ztex24. Welcome. That is, of course, is PSR Ztex. Top driver. He is trialling tonight, courtesy of our friends over at European Race Night ERN. And I think we can. I'm going to put a quick message in the chat for the guys to ready up. And if I can spell ready, of course. And let's do this. Let's go racing. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Good evening, Martin. How to see this? Good evening, and good luck to all the drivers in the track trials. Hey, thanks for tuning in, Martin. Good to see you, buddy. Kabolda, welcome, dude. Osku, how you doing, my man? All the way from Finland. Good evening, Millsy. How you doing, fella? Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're going to see you racing back soon in Total Impact Racing, my man. Be good to see you. We're going to do a 25% race. I am on my own. No comms guy at the moment. In fact, I might not have a comms guy tonight. If anyone wants to jump in and actually go one-on-one with the racing guru, you are most welcome. Because people are racing tonight. People are busy. So, you know, it is what it is. But the countdown clock is ticking my end, guys. We're about to go live to Suzuka. As I say, it will be a short quali followed by 25%. I would normally do 50, but time is of the essence tonight. And I want to make sure the Division 2 race starts at the allotted time. Jakey G! Okay. Okay. Yeah, come and jump in whenever you're ready, dude. That'd be great. That'd be awesome. Thank you. All right, let's go trackside. Okie dokie. Right, let's get some telemetry up and running for you guys at home, and then we'll have a quick rundown of tonight's runners and riders here in this trial race number 1 of 2 tonight in Total Impact Racing. So we've got trialists. I'll read down the trialists first. We've got Quibolda, Matthew 7034, SLR Dolphin, Liam Hammond. We've got PSR Zetex. We have NRX Rayner, the artist formerly known as Sync Rayner. Good to see him. Briefing Cow. M Evans 3110. We have TIR Wills making his return back. Good to see you back, Willsy, man. Good to see you back. SLR Dodgy Trials tonight, as well as does Orty. The assessor drivers tonight are F50 Max, Oscu, MX Fan, Raikkonen Forever, Braid K, Wado, Harvey, Gregors, and Jason. All right, so we've got a nice mixture tonight of new trialists as well as established Total Impact Racing superstars. So, yeah, we just wait for some cars to come out and track, but I hope you're doing really, really well. Good to see you, Wado. Thanks for tuning in, brother. Yeah, it'd be nice to see you back, Millsy. You know, new season starts, of course. Well, the new game comes out, of course, Silverstone weekend on July the 16th, and we haven't got a timetable as yet planned for Season 5. We've got to do a lot of testing on the new game. A lot of practice lobbies throughout the tiers to work out who's going to be who's going to be where, you know what I mean? The plan is at the moment to run at least 6 equal tiers as it stands, but that could change. It could be more. And of course, we'll have the Prost and Senna Leagues, as well, of course, as the Wednesday Performance Leagues to add on to that as well. So we could end up literally running double figures of league of divisions next season, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Willsy. How you doing, fella? Okay, we got some cars on outlaps. I think we've got a Red Bull out first, so let's go and find the Red Bull. I think it's Wado is our lead car. It is indeed, just coming through the S's on his outlap, making his way up the Dunlop curb towards the famous Degners. I will call a hot lap. I'm going to look for a trialist on an outlap, ideally. Who have we got? Let's have a look. Just have a look at where's Quibolda on track at the moment? Okay, we'll have a look at Quibolda, and I'll call the hot lap in a couple of minutes as we watch all the cars come through. Where's Zetex? He's currently in the pits. We've got Dodgy's on an outlap at the moment as well. Ortiz on an outlap. Fan Rayner's on an outlap as well. Oscu, Dolphin, Matthew, 7034, and Quibolda. They're all guys. Wilsey said, don't call a hot lap at me. Where are you, Wilsey? Where are you? He's hiding in the pits. TIR Wills is hiding in the pits. Good lord. Come on, Wilsey. Get yourself out here. Raining Blood 258. That's a great Twitch name. Welcome. Okay, Wado has retired. Of course, some of the assessor drivers will be starting at the front. Some of them will be starting at the back, so you get an even spread of drivers. But I'm going to jump on board with Quibolda, who's about to start his flying lap. So without any further ado, let's get on board as he crosses the start-finish line to start his first flying lap. He is looking resplendent there in the Mercedes. Comes down towards turn 1, which is a high-speed right-hander. Then a double right-hander, turn 2, just slight lift off there, back on the power again. Making his way down turn 3. It's a lovely part of the track, the first part, the famous S's. And he's looking all pretty tidy so far in 5th gear. This is the one, if you can just nail this and then plant it as it comes up towards the Dunlop curve. Absolutely full beans through here. You've got to be brave, but it's there. And then you come down towards the Degner curves. Degner's 1, which is high speed. Then a much slower Degner 2 corner underneath the tunnel, coming our way down towards the horseshoe hairpin. Looking pretty tidy so far from Quibolda. Just running it in 3rd gear, getting the traction out the corner, then back on the power again. Making his way through this long right-hander down towards the spoon double left-handers. And all looking nice and tidy so far. Nice line there through Spoon. Back on the power again. Full beans now. This back straight's uphill, making his way up towards the famous 130R corner. Perhaps the fastest corner on the calendar. Full beans, left-hander. Here he goes. Yes, no lift off there. Then coming up to the Casio chicane, where we had, of course, the famous Prost and Senna debacle many, many years ago. And he comes to the final corner, and it's a 1:26.693 for his first run. Oski went quicker with a 1:25.9. Let's have a look at SLR Dodgy, who's on a lap. He's just coming up towards 1:30R. How's the audio, everybody? Am I sounding good? Am I clear? Can you actually understand a word I'm saying? As Dodgy comes through 1:30R, coming towards Casio. Let's see how he gets on. I'll catch up with the chat in a sec, guys. That's looking pretty tight from Dodgy there. He's in the Alfa Romeo on his run. It's a 1:27.415. That beats his compatriot, SLR Dolphin. He went through the 27.4. Let's have a look at... we'll have a look at Orty on the flyer. Just coming up through Dunlop. Was it Goodyear? I can never remember. St. Rayner went through the 1:26.2. That's a good lap. Dodgy say 27.4. Oh, only a little bit out of shape there through the Degners. He's invalidated that lap. So we're gonna go and jump on with PSR Z-Tex, who's about to start a flyer. Rain in Blood says that's a lot. Dodgy is still quite slow then. Ooh, oh man! The opening shots have been fired. Z-Tex comes through turn 2. All looking nice and tidy. I've got a car just off track there in the kitty litter. Copyright Gazza Burgess. Interesting use of gears. I noticed there the Z-Tex is really hammering that gearbox. Likes to use a lot of revs through the corners as he comes through Degner 1. Nice tight lines through there. Runs it in 4th gear as well. Wow. Making his way down towards the horseshoe hairpin. Takes it in 2nd gear. Wow. I don't know if you can hear this. Some very, very interesting gear changes. No critique. I'm just fascinated. And he's got the gearbox glitch as well, which is great because it's just destroying my ears. But we're going to watch the end of the lap anyway and see how he gets on as he comes through Spoon, making his way up towards 1:30R. Always. I don't know about you guys. That's hurting my ears. That gearbox glitch. But I want to complete the lap. So we'll stay with him as he comes up towards Casio. This is looking a mighty, mighty lap. Very, very aggressive use of the curbs there. And he's going to come... This looks like a 25. Yes, a 25.5. Fastest we've seen so far by 4/10. Great lap there. And we're now going to jump on TIR wheels. He was on an out lap, but he said he didn't want me to call his hot lap, which, of course, you know what that means. I'm going to call his hot lap. Don't let me down, Millsy. Don't bottle it. Whatever you do. I don't have to change the gamer tag to TIR bottle job. Okay. I just got to check something out on the internet real quick. I've got Jason's on a flight at the moment. In fact, the briefing carries on a flight at the moment. He's just making his way towards the Degners. I'm just checking something on... Yeah, okay. Jakey G, the party is open, dude. You can come in whenever you want to, fella. Oh, briefing cow got blocked there by Matthew. He was on his flyer and he got blocked. Yeah, the party's open. Pumpy, welcome. Thank you for the host as well. It's good to see you. I hope you're having a great day over there in the good old US of A. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As Willsy's just it's nice and smooth there from Willsy. Coming through the S's, making his way up through the Dunlop curve. You want to be absolutely full beans through here. You get the best traction when you're absolutely pushing it. Coming through Degners 1, quick shift down to 7th, and there'll be probably a triple shift down to 4th gear. Yeah, rolls it in 4th, making his way down towards the horseshoe hairpin. Some people take it in 2nd, some people take it in 3rd. Well, Willsy goes to 2nd. Quick shift up to 3rd to get the traction out of the corner to stop the rear tyres from spinning up. All looking pretty tidy. Making his way down towards Spoon. double left-hander. Famous set of corners. Ooh, going a little bit deep on the approach there. Got some yellows on the track. I think that's just some slow traffic getting out of the way. He's coming up now. This long back straight should really be DRS up here. I think it used to be at one stage. I'm sure it did. Through 130R, flat out through 130R, coming up towards the Casio Triangle to complete his lap. And he's got just picked up the gearbox glitch as well. Don't you just love it? Let's see what lap time he sets. So 1:27.901. Jumping on board with Liam Hammond 5, who's just come through Spoon up towards 130R on his first run. 7 minutes left in qualifying, of course, ladies and gentlemen. Top 10 will have to start the race on the tyres they set their fastest lap on in this qualifying session. From 11 downwards, fresh set of tyres of whatever compound of their choice. But this looks a pretty tidy lap. It should be a high 26, low 27, possibly. 27.7. That puts him in P8 on his first run. So, oh, hello, who was that? Somebody was, I think it was Jimmy there on his outlap, just letting some traffic through. We'll go on board with Auty, who's just coming through Spoon. Flavor says, I'm going to jump off family stuff. Yeah, no worries, dude. We'll catch you later, Martin. Hope you have a great evening, buddy. So just to give you an idea of pace of the trial list, ladies and gents, Oscar, of course, as you know, is one of our Division 1 drivers, running with a 25.9. So Zetec, we know he's quick. He's a well-known F1 superstar as such. So 25.5 is certainly going to take some beating, that's for sure. Quibalda, he also comes highly recommended, setting a 1:26.1 on his first run. So it should be very, very interesting. Yeah, see you later, Martin. Thanks for tuning in, brother. Jason says, sorry to Brandon for last night. Yeah, no worries, dude. You know, we all have bad races from time to time. I remember a certain fat controller who had a bit of a dodgy race around Silverstone not too long ago. You know, pole position and binned it lap 1. I wonder who that might be. It was me. MX Fan has just joined the party, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, whoa, what's this guy doing? Oh, gotta clip that. Gotta clip that. Gotta clip that, guys. That was not good. Can somebody hit the clip button in chat? Auty was on a flying lap and some traffic there was just in the way and he got absolutely annihilated. Wow. Jakey G, are you there, brother?
Can you hear me alright?
Yeah, you're a little bit echoey.
Hang on. I'm all new to this.
Sounds like you're speaking to me from the outside toilet.
Hang on.
Just on board a briefing cow coming through the Degners. Yeah, that was a. I just think that was just a lack of spatial awareness there from a couple of drivers on outlaps. They just were not checking. It happens, you know. This is what the trialing system is all about. It's to try and assess people, try and help people if they need areas of improving. And I think that was just an instant there of like 3 or 4. There's like, I'd say, what, 3 cars there were just bimbling around, not really perhaps paying attention to what was going on around them. Auty's on the flyer. He tries to take evasive action and basically gets annihilated. But it happens, you know, it happens.
Can you hear me now properly?
No, I can't, mate. You sound terrible. You sound like you're on Mars.
I'll leave.
Okay, no worries. No worries.
I'll see if I can try and join back later.
Okay, no worries, dude.
Yeah. Alright.
See you in a bit.
See you there.
What I'm going to do, I'm just watching Briefing Cow. He's just set a 1:26.6. That's a pretty damn good lap there from Briefing Cow. Matthew did a 1:26.9, but I think he may be investigated for that incident with Auty, possibly. I was going to send a message to somebody on Facebook real quick. Just going to send a message to the fishy-fingered wonder, Captain Birdseye himself. He's actually currently racing with our friends over at ERN right now. Yeah, Z-Tex is in, Massey, and as you can see, setting the timing screens the lights. He's just gone faster. Did a 125.4. Oscar has improved to a 125.7. But yeah, that was a mighty lap there from PSR Z-Tex. As Jason's just about to start a flying lap, so we'll go with Jason. So we've lost from quali. Obviously, Waddy retired. I didn't realise actually MX Fan. Oh, bless him. He came in to do some commentary. He's actually racing. I tell you what, Max, Jakey, if you can hear me, just do the race, brother. Concentrate on your race, my man. Do you know what? I really appreciate the fact you jumped in the party to do some comms. What was that all about? Did you just see that? Did you just see that, ladies and gentlemen? Are my eyes playing trick? Jason just started a hot lap and they just was Paolo Universe into the pits. That was bizarre. That was bizarre. Gonna go with SLR Dolphin. Massey in the chat says, very fast driver Z-Tex. Z-Tex versus Findium would be epic. Well, funny you should mention that, Massey, because we may well be seeing that very battle tomorrow night, right here on Beer and Kebab TV, around the Sochi Autodrome. And I just want to sort of throw in there Sykes Zaney, Bingley, into the mix. You see where I'm going with this? It's good. I think tomorrow night's Division 1 race could be absolutely amazing. We're going to see some very fast drivers on show tomorrow night, that's for sure. Cannot wait. Okay, I'm going to go with Gregors because he's on the flyer at the moment. Gregors, of course, Division 6 racer. One of my rivals to the Division 6 Championship, of course. Let's see how he gets on. I'm actually now taking some mental notes because I'm going to be battling him Monday night around this very track as he comes through 130R. Coming up towards Casio. Nice lines through there, looking nice and tidy. So I'm going to have to punt him off there, I think, by the looks of it. Yeah, I think so. And comes, just kidding, of course, Gregors. 127.9 from Gregors, that's P13. Okay, Jimmy Rick's on the lap. He's gone for the medium compound tyre. Actually, I think we're going to have a look at Dolphin first, aren't we? Jason went through, by the way, P6 with the 126.8, but that was really weird. Yeah, Waddo, that was bizarre. That was very strange indeed as to what was going on there. Got about a minute left in quali, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to pretty much go straight into the race. As it's only a 25, no real break as such. We can ready up straight away and get going. As Dolphin makes his way down towards the horseshoe hairpin. What sort of time can he set on his second run? Got quite a few cars currently out on outlaps, so we're going to see a few more flyers yet. Yellow flags around the track. I think that's just slow cars getting out of the way. As Dolphin comes through Spoon, and then back on the power again, coming up this long back straight hill. Yes, sloppy copite. I will give Liam some footage later on. Don't worry. Badge says, are you good for numbers tonight? I've got 19 at the moment, I think. I got a half spare. Dolphin went through 27.03 nice. We did improve, but just stays in position. Let's have a look at Braid at the moment, who's on a flyer. In fact, no, let's skip off Braid. Let's have a look at Quibalda, one of our trolleys, just come through Dunlop towards Deglas 1 and 2. Yeah, Matt, it's your call tonight. I did message Sufyan, not heard from him, so there is a spare Haas last night because Anstan's working, and I think Gaza, he's either got his kids, and I know he's also getting some practice in for the 24-hour endurance Le Mans race on Saturday/Sunday. So the Hasses are free tonight. Well, at least one of them is. Okay, Cobaldo on his flyer did a 126.1 on this first one. Can he get into the 125s on his second run here? Brand new set of soft tyres on this car. Let's see how he gets on, coming through 130R. Nice and smooth. Full beams, flat out, no lifting. Up towards Casio. Nice line through there. Rolls it in third gear. Quick shift up the fourth, get the traction out the corner, coming through the last bend now, and it's a one. Yeah, he's done it. Goes stays P3, but does it improves by 0.3, gets into the 125s with a 25.782. Oscar is just coming around now. Has Oscar improved? He was up. Osku stays P2 by just 6/100ths of a second. Going to jump on board now with I keep on calling him Sync Rainer. It's now NRX Rainer. Thanks, Badge. I really appreciate that, dude. Yeah, take that second house, dude. As Rainer comes through, has he improved? He's just outside. He stays in P4, the 126.5 on his second run. Jason's just coming through the S's. Where's Matthew? Willsy jumps him, I think, with the 126.856. Matthew's bailed out, so he's not going to improve. Where's Harvey? Harvey's just coming up through 130R. He is up, so he could jump Dolphin here. Good time, Cabaldi. I'm going to do a quick impression of Osku. Well, that was a shit lap. That's my impression of Osku there. Harvey does not improve. Lost a lot of time there in the third sector. Let's have a look at Jace. He is the last car out on track at the moment. He's just making his way down towards Spoon. Some very, very good qualifying times there, by the way, so far. Very, very good. Very impressive. Okay. All right. Oh, what is going on? What? That's surprising. It's almost like Jason was waiting for Oscar to move, but Oscar was off the racing line, so I'm not sure why Jason decided to do that. That was a bit strange. But there we go. That's the qualifying sesh done and dusted, guys. A kind of strange end to that session with what I saw there. That was odd. We're just going to wait for the qualifying session to end. How you doing? Was it in AI the whole time? It's bugged. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Okay. I hope the lobby's not knackered. I might take a screenshot of that, actually. If it's going to let me, that is. Alright. Jason's already finished. Jason, you might have to leave the session, dude, because otherwise the session might not end until you leave. So can you leave the session and come back in, dude? Because I need to get this trial race underway, mate. Yeah. Jace, if you leave the session. There we go. Right, hopefully that should end the session. Yeah, there we go. Right, jump back in again, Jace. So that's the qualifying done and dusted. PSR Zetex then takes pole with the 125.435. Oscar just behind him by 6/100 of a second. Then we have Cabaldi in P3, NRX Rainer in P4, Briefing Cow in P5, Jason 6, Willsy 7, Matthew in 8, Dolphin 9, Harvey 10. So they start on that brand new set of on the same set of tyres. Soft compound, it's basically a scrub set of softs. And then we have Dodgy, Liam Hammond, Gregors, Raikkonen Forever, UK Brave, Orty, F50 Max, MX Fan, M Evans and Wado starting on a tyre of their choice. Zetex says, I hate Japan! It's one of my worst tracks. Jesus Christ, I don't want to see you on a good track. Wow. Some serious pace. I think Matthew there got the 5-place grid penalty for that collision with Orty. Alright guys, we can pretty much go straight away. Yeah. Just take 2 minutes to go for a very quick toilet break if you have to go for a toilet break. And then we'll get going. I love Japan. It's a great track. It's a proper racers track. You know what I mean? It's not what I call, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but it's not a manufactured track. Does that make any sense? Do you know what I mean? This is a proper, the real McCoy, the real deal. You know, a real legendary track where all the corners test you out, but it's fast. Where Cabaldi, I so love driving this track. Do you know what? I'm with you. Adam L. Beats is awful track. You got it next week, whether you like it or not. Massey says, I like Japan. If it's dry, hate it when it's wet. I hate any track when it's wet, dude. You know. Definitely. And it almost always rains in Suzuki. It does, doesn't it? It rains a lot. Hey, loves a good lunge. How you doing? Oh, my Lord. haven't seen you for a while. I hope you're doing really well. Thanks for tuning in. Now, a bit of history there. Loves a good lunge is quite simply, because as you know, quite often people come into the channel and they have great Twitch names. I'm like, oh, that's a good name. I like that. Loves a good lunge was the originator of my favoritist ever Twitch ID. I just love it. It's brilliant. Good to see you, buddy. Okay, it is now 10 minutes after 8. I think we can ready up, guys. Let's do this. If someone would like to hit that button, and let's go racing. Okie dokie. Of course, don't forget, coming up after this tonight, we have the Division 2 Thoroughbreds race around the Sochi Autodrome. 50% race, of course, with dynamic weather. Should be an absolute classic. And I'm hoping, I think Cod might be joining me for some comms a little bit later on. He's currently racing in the RN at the moment. I think in Division 5, I believe. But I'm hoping he can join after they finish their race. I wouldn't say to give me any help. It's just someone just so I can rag him. What, formation lap should be on. Jason is not in control of his car at the moment. Why am I... Oh, there we go. There we go. Right. Okay, yeah. It's broadcast is working. Yeah, I'm doing good, thanks, Lunch. I'm doing good, man. Looking a bit red again tonight. I've been sunburnt working outside during the week. It's not a trick of the light. I'm genuinely this red, and I'm going to be sore in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Let's get some telemetry for you guys watching at home, and we'll get the tyre strats. Of course, we know Jason, of course, is completely out of sync. I thought the top 10 were on the softs. What's happened? Oh, Matthew's got a grid penalty. That's why. Okay. So the way it's panned out basically is Harvey, drivers 1 through 9 are all on scrub softs. Dodgy will be on a new set of mediums in P10, where Matthew starts on the scrub softs in P13 because he was carrying a 5-place grid penalty. Looking further down the field then, the only runners on the mediums are, say, Dodgy, Gregors, Raikkonen Forever, F50 Max and Wado. Everyone else is on the soft compound tyre. 25% race, so of course we normally run the 50s, so it's going to be quite interesting to see whether that actually catches anybody out, whether people stay on the softs too long perhaps. So I can imagine a lot of pit stops happening around about laps 5, 6 and 7. Yeah, good luck everybody. Toddy says, Japan is alright if you have clean air, awful if you're stuck behind people. That is true, but there are some overtaking opportunities here. It is quite a tight track, but it is prone to driver error as well. It really does. This is one of the tracks on the circuit that really does test out the skills. I mean, all the tracks do, but this track is one of those tracks that it's right up there. You know, you've got to be on it. There's no moments of hesitation. There's no moments of, oh, I'm off to lick that tree. You know what I mean? You've got to be on it. If you're not, sayonara. Anyways, we're about to get running then. I'm expecting possibly something to happen turn 1, turn 2. Quite possibly. But hopefully not. Hopefully there'll be some nice, clean racing. We're about to find out anyway. Just a Discord chat. Yes, Codemasters are. Shit, absolutely. I totally agree. Alright. We've got the timing glitch. Yep, we got the time. Oh, we've got a jump start. That's going to be Liam Hammond has got a jump start. Ooh, not good. He is going to have to let everyone past all pit. We're going to have about a 15-second delay, of course, with this timing glitch that Codemasters have never got round to fixing. And it's go in Suzuka, and here we go. And I tell you what, the Williams there, I think it was Jason there in AI mode, possibly got a terrible start. Oscu has got the jump on Zetex coming around turn 1, turn 2, but Zetex is going to try and hold it around the outside, gets the job done and takes the lead of the race. We got Rayner and Briefing Cow battling away there coming through turn 3, but Oscu got the start, but then Zetex came straight back at him as they're making their way through the S's, up through the Dunlop curve for the first time towards the Degners 1 and 2. Liam Hammond is going to have to either let everybody go or just come in and make a pit stop. It's entirely up to him how he decides to do it. We've got some movement down the bottom there. I think it's Jason. I don't think Jason's actually in the lobby. Water has taken Fan. I think maybe Jason is back in the lobby. Who knows? Got yellows in Sector 1, Sector 2. We've got MX Fan is off. F50 Max is off as well. There's been a moment there. Let's jump on board here with Rainer, who's chasing down Brief and Cow, making their way down towards Spoon on this first lap. Got a couple of cars there, the gearbox glitch by the sounds of it. But we'll stay with it. I'm not quite sure what F50 Max is doing there at the moment. He is parked up at Degn 2 by the looks of it. So I've got Matthew trying to look for a run on Jason. Let's get some onboard action here as they're going side by side through 130 yard. Matthew's touched the wheels and it's spun round. Oh my good lord, I can't blink. He's going to have to sort himself out there. Let's have a look at Cobaldi. Cobaldi didn't get the best of starts. Let's have a quick look down. Excuse me. Position changes. Yeah, Cobaldi lost 3 positions off the start. They're on board with him at the moment. He's trying to chase down Sync Rainer with Briefing Cow, Oscu and Zetex in front of him. Of course, Liam Hammond is the race leader, but he did jump start, so he will have to let everybody through. His result won't count. Good evening, Gandhi says, good evening, Beer. Just had the most horrible glitch in my ERN race. Black flagged and DSQ'd as I was going into the pits. Oh my lord. That does not surprise me, Andrew. This game is the pits, no pun intended. It is terrible. Only 1 month to go, guys. 1 month to go, and then we can slag off the new game. Yeah. Good evening, Rustic Gamer. Welcome. How you doing, fella? Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in, brother. Okay, let's go back onto broadcast cams, watching the cars come through Spoon. And let's get some tyre data for you. F50 Max is in the pits at the moment. We're just staying with this little battle here. DRS, of course, will be activated. Psych saying, oh my goodness, you just have this knack of making me laugh. Right, DRS is enabled. It's a crock of crap, says Gandhi. I totally agree with you. As Z-Take sits fast lap of the race, 128.5. But a long, long way to go yet, of course. I am good, thank you. I am good, thank you, Rustic. Let's go with Braid, who's chasing down Greg. It's Division 6 versus Division 5 here. And Waddo's in the pits as well. He's making an early pit stop. I don't know if it's damaged or not. We're just going to run the softs until the end of the race. About to find out. Let's have a quick scroll through the field. We've got Gregors in P11. Let's go on to the TV pod. We've got SLR Dolphin in P10 chasing down his teammate SLR Dodgy. Got a Jason, I think's an AI car lap down by the looks of it. And Gribaldi is now all over the back of Rainer coming into the hairpin. Oh, hello, who's that? Oh, it's Rainer. Wow. Gribaldi tried to send him at the inside, but Rainer got the better traction out the corner. Let's stay with this battle as they make their way down towards Spoon. Got a Renault off somewhere. That looks like it's Matthew. He's had a moment somewhere. MX Fan is parked up on the last corner. I think he might be he's retired on track. Okay. Is Rainer close enough for a run on Briefing Cow? I don't think he is. These guys are basically all drafting each other through one thing. That should be a DRS there. If nothing else, just to see the cars go flying off as they go through 130R. You know what I'm saying? Oh my good lord. Okay, Rainer peels off into the pits. Making an early pit stop. Z-Tech, I don't think Liam's actually in this lobby. Yeah, that's an AI car going around. Yeah, he's been booted. Because I'm on my Jack James at the moment, I can't really invite anybody back in who's been desynced. Well, do you know what? I'll try one time. Let's have a quick little look here. Sorry about this, guys. This is where having a co-host is so important. Let's see if I can find. He's appearing offline, which really doesn't help. Sorry about this. Oh, I need to cull this friends list. I've got too many people. Just to find out, it's probably not on my friends list at all in the first place. Anyway, let's have a little look. No, he's not on my friends list anyway. What's a man supposed to do, ladies and gents? Where's Rayner gone? Okay, he's pitted. Of course he has. So we've got Cabaldi then still on the back of Briefing Cow. Now, are they going to pit now to try and cover off Rayner behind them? Let's have a little look. Does anyone peel into the pit stops? No, they're staying out, guys. They're staying out. So Rayner has gone for the undercut. Willsy's in the pits. He's making a scheduled stop. And here comes Cabaldi with a bit of DRS. Goes to the outside. This is a brave move around the outside. As, oh, they've made contact. Oh, dear, oh dear. Do you know what? I don't think any car's got damage apart from their pride. A serious wheel bang. I think that was more a case of the game physics as opposed to a bad incident, if that makes any sense. I don't think other cars got any damage. We'll just have a quick little look at these cars just to see if Cody's will give me a good angle. Yeah, no damage. No damage. It was just a slide. Both cars slid off the track. They made contact and slid. But Briefing Cow was defending pretty hard on the inside, which he's perfectly entitled to do. Cabaldi was trying to go around the outside, and that is where turn 2 can be a killer. Okay, let's have a quick look down here. We've got Jimmy Rick on M. Evans. Harvey has been booted. His internet has gone. Okay, dude, just see if you can get back in. If not, don't worry about it. The race, it is a short race tonight. I was just going to watch Jimmy Rick here coming through Spoon. He's got M50 Evans and Greg is in front of him. Dodgy those all over the... Oh, just going through Harvey's car. Yeah, that's okay. But Cabaldi is all over the back of Briefing Cow coming into Casio. Zetax is our race leader with a 1.8 second advantage of Roscoe, but they're yet to pit. Briefing Cow, he peels into the pits. So Cabaldi gains that position. Now, all eyes are on Rayner to see where he figures in this. Oh, we've got Dolphins just got past Harvey's AI. Okay. Let's go on board with Rayner. So, has the undercut for Rayner worked on Cabaldi? About to find out. It's just come around the final corner now. Going to cross the line. And, yeah, that's worked pretty well indeed from Rayner. Yeah, big undercut. Of course, Briefing Cow's tyres will be that bit newer. But, yeah, you can see the undercut there. It's massive. It's about... oh, wow, that's like 8 seconds. Wow, that's a huge undercut. Let's have a look at Dolphin, who's chasing down Dodgy. Got a car going off there, yellows. Could be a lap car, possibly. Could be F50 Max, not too sure, actually. Let's have a look at this battle, though. The two friends, of course, Dolphin and Dodgy. Of course, Dolphin raced last week and had a very fine debut. Dodgy was seeing for the first time, as they both come through 130, through Spoon. Dolphin a little bit later, slight lock up on the left front there. Rayner's already passed Orty, so he is on the charge now. He's got a nice bit of fresh air in front of him as well, which is going to help. Oh, slight lift off there from Dolphin coming through 130R, coming towards Casio Triangle. Got some yellow flags out there. Looks like, was that a Haas possibly? Not too sure. Dolphin peels into the pits. Of course, Dodgy is on a different strat. And Harvey's AI comes into the pits as well. So it's all happening a bit now. Orty has been overtaken by Rayner. Zetek stays out. Now, has Rayner done the undercut on the Oscu? No, he hasn't. He's actually 5 seconds down. Yeah, Dinkle Dolphin. I used to see him in the SLR chat. He popped in every now and again into the channel, Marcy. Had a very good debut last week. Very, very impressive drive. Now, the question is, Zetek's doing a long stint on these soft compound tyres. Is that going to hurt him? Will Oscu jump him in the round of pit stops? Not too sure at the moment yet. The medium runners will probably go maybe one more lap and then put the softs on. Let's have a quick look further back. We've got a nice little battle bring here. Evans, Gregors and SLR Dolphin. SLR Dolphin, of course, all these guys are on fresh tyres, but Gregors is on the soft compound tyre, which at the moment will be the quicker tyre. And he is almost pushing Dolphin there for the right-hander. F50 Max is retired. That's okay. VSC. F50 Max has lost it in the S's. Which is unfortunate, dude. Unlucky, unlucky Max. Lund says, do you always do trials at Japan? No. I sometimes do Japan, and occasionally I also do Japan as well, actually. No, I do mix up the tracks. I do Monza, Brazil. I've done Singapore, Bahrain. Thoughts on Lana Rhodes announcing her pregnancy? Who the hell is Lana Rhodes? Who's that, Psych? I'm old. I'm not up to speed with current trends. You know? Alright. Right, Z-Tech is out and came out 3 seconds in front of Oscar. Liam Hammond is not actually in the lobby, Jakey G. It's an AR car. I'm sorry, this is embarrassing. I'm gonna have to Google this, you know. Because I am old and I am prone to moments of senility. Alright. Oh, Jesus Christ. I wish I hadn't Googled her now. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, anyway, back to the racing. Let's go with Evans, Regners, Dolphin again. Currently battling for P9, 10, 11. We've got Briefing Cow on the back of TIR wheels. Oscar is about to pass Liam Hammond's AI, and then he's about 3 seconds back to, yeah. I had to look twice though, because there is actually another actress called Lana Rhodes who starred in The Mutants. The other Lana Rhodes starred in, well, a lot of things. It's spelt differently, Psych. I will actually show you a screenshot. Hang on, let me take a photograph of this. I just watched these. Oh, Greg has made a mistake and Dolphins just recovered there. Greg has had a little send up to turn 2, but Dolphin was aware what was going on. Hey, Psych, when you've spent as much time as I have on ratemyboo.com, it doesn't really matter. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Evans is going around the outside. Oh, bit of contact kit. Oh, great correction there from Evans. That was the broken game physics there. A slight little touch. And Evans was almost sent off into the bush there. But that was a really, really good save, to be fair. What have we got a bit further down the bottom? Let's have a little look. So we got Matthew currently in P17. Orty P16, Harvey's AI at the moment. Watto is in P14 chasing down Braid, so they're 2 regulars. Liam Hammond is in AI currently. Jimmy Rick is trying to chase down M. Evans at the moment. Gregor's, so he's just about on the back of this battle. Then we've got Dodgy Wheels and Briefing Cow. So we'll have a quick little look at this particular battle, see if there's any changes here. Is Willsey close enough for a run? I don't think he is. I don't even think he's going to pick up DRS actually on Briefing Cow. But Dodgy Will. I must admit, you see, I'm a pretty easygoing guy. You know what I mean? I very rarely dislike anybody, but I can say right now, Saig Zany, I hate you. What is? Okay, Dolphin's had a moment. He's had a spin. He has had a spin in the S's. That's unfortunate, dude. I was looking for his car then, I couldn't see it. I've got Evans coming through Degner 2. The gap at the moment up front is... okay, Dolphin's retired. He's retired on track. All right. I'm going to go back to Dodgy, actually, because his battle with TR Wheels is quite interesting. See how that's going to pan out here. Z-Tac's got a 4-second advantage of Roscoe currently. I can't see that emote, dude. Alright, okay. Oh, Gregors has had a moment. Gregors has had a moment. He is facing the wrong way, which is not the optimal position to be in around this track. I don't know if it's a contact with the car, whether he's had a momentary lapse of reason himself. But Dodgy is still trying to chase down TIR Wills. Now, Wills has been dropped by Briefing Cow, so he's not going to get any DRS, his Wills, or tow for that matter. So it's now all about racecraft and pace as to whether it can hold off Dodgy. Now, TR Wills, for those guys who are just tuning in, he is trialling, he's coming back to race. Now, we used to see him in the old Division 2, so it's interesting to see Dodgy's pace. Yeah, to see how this app's going to work out. Let's have a look. Where should we have a look at? Let's have a look. I want to have a look at Matthew and Orty for a second. Just coming up towards the S's. Orty a little bit hesitant there coming through the S's as they make the way up towards the Dunlop curve. And I wonder if Matthew might have a run at him here, possibly to Degner 2. Orty does get back on the power again, so I think Matthew's just going to have to wait his turn as they come through Degner 2. They upshift from 3rd to 4th, coming up towards the horseshoe hairpin. Orty with a 3-second time penalty. They've got some traffic in front, and that's Gregors, of course, who's just recovering from that spin he had earlier on. Orty did not get a good exit out of the hairpin, but Matthew is unable to capitalise on that as they make their way down towards Spoon. Lap 12 out of 13, so the leaders have started their penultimate lap. These guys are still on lap 11 at the moment, I believe. But if John can get a nice slipstream, he could have a run here into 130R. Yes, Matthew is. There he goes. He pulls out to the left-hand side. Here he goes. This is going to be a drag race up. Who's going to blink first coming through 130R? We're going to literally look at Orty's car. And Orty has to yield there, and Matthew gets the job done, moves himself up into P15. And we're going to go a little bit further for the field because... Oh, hello. Jimmy Ricks in the kitty litter. We'll go back on board SLR Dodgy, who is still trying to chase down Wills coming through the Degners. Cabaldo is all over the back of Sink Rayner. We've got yellow flags, by the way, on all 3 sectors. Okay, let's look at this battle here. Battle between Quibaldi and NRX Rayner. Let's see how this pans out. Zetex and Ovsky have pretty much had a race by themselves, really dominated the race from the start. They had that little sort of brief battle into turn 1, and that's about it, really, when Zetek got the move back in turn 2, and it's been pretty much a pretty comfortable race for him ever since. Question now really is can Rayner hold off Cabaldi? Cabaldi's going to get closer and closer. I think he's just going to he's going to run out of road though. I think if we can get to him, yeah, he backs out, which is wise. And that's good racecraft, ladies and gents. I know, you know, trial races, you see people there lunging it, just sending it for the hell of it, and both cars get sent off to, you know, Mongolia. You know what I mean? But they did pretty well there. That was sensible driving there from Cabaldi. Decided that he knew it wasn't the spot to do it. And trialling is all about impressing. It's not about just going out there and blasting it as fast as you can. Got yellows there, sector 2. I'm not quite sure what that was for. As they're coming up to the horseshoe. Going to jump on board his Zetex momentarily because he is about to take the checker flag. He's making his way up towards 130R at the moment. So, in fact, let's just do that. Let's go on board with Zetex coming through 130R. He's dominated the race. Pretty comfortable drive. Got the strategy right. Used the soft tyres for as long as possible. The overcut worked pretty well. So apart from turn 1, turn 2, never really too much doubt. A top drive, and Zetek takes the checkered flag and victory in the trial race. Oscu is going to come through in P2 as he destroys his car in the process. Sink Rayner comes into Casio for the final time. He's got the job done, I think, on Cabaldo. They're both sat there with penalties. So Sink Rayner, I believe, is going to take P3. We'll find out for sure. He gets... Oh, my goodness me. Oscu DNF'd. What a plank. Now, does that win Dick of the Day for Oscu? He didn't cross the finish line. Cabaldi gets P2. Briefing car gets P3 on penalty count, but Rayner drops to P4. Willsy gets P5 and plows into heavens. Holy crap. Dodgy P6, and then we'll scroll back down. We're going to have Bray coming through in P9, I think. Oscar's just going to drop all the way down. Jimmy Rick, a long way back. Jumps to P9 on penalty count back, though. And there we go. We'll watch the last couple of cars come through. Orti's coming through, and there is Gregor's coming through as well. Bit of utter carnage at the end there. I think Oscar was trying to be clever there and trying to do a bit of Tokyo drifting and actually binned his car before the finishing line. What a Burke. Alright. You see, only Division 1 champions can do that, Oscar. You've yet to win a title, you know what I mean? Just saying. Why did the game put you on hard? Cabali, simple answer, because it's garbage. You know what I'm saying? The game is utter garbage. GG's from Zetex, indeed. Great drive there, Zetex. Got the job done. Apart from that brief tussle with Oscar at turn 1, turn 2, where Oscar just got a great start, just managed to jump you, and then you came straight back at him around the outside. And a comfortable drive there, comfortable victory. Oscar crossed the line P... Well, I'd say no. Oscar did not cross the line in P2. Oscar tried to be clever and do a bit of Tokyo drifting, and instead turned his one-piece car into a 16,000-piece jigsaw before the finish line. Never mind, Oscar, bless. Okay, but we're done and dusted. I think the game is pretty much broken anyway, so I'm going to read down the final positions. I think it's because Jason's still in the lobby, I think, technically. So, PSRZ takes the win. Quibaldi takes P2. Briefing Cow P3. Sink Rainer in P4. Wilsey in P5. Good drive there, buddy. Good to see you back. Dodgy in P6. Evans in 7. Watto in 8th. Jimmy Rick in 9th. Oops, just knocked the boom mic. Matthew in P10. Liam doesn't count because it was AI. So we've got Gregors, Orti, Braid, and then Harvey. DNFs for Oscar, Dolphin, F50 Max, MX Fan. Jason, I don't think he was ever actually there, and neither was Liam. Yeah, the lobby was broken, dude. Jason, and you're absolutely right. Do a hard reset for the main event. I was going to turn the stream off, but do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do some highlights because it's going to be 10 minutes until I get the new lobby open anyway. So I'm going to stick on a couple of old highlights packages, I think, something like that, whilst I'm setting up the new lobby. But we'll just give you just confirmation of the final results. Okay, so again, just running down it. Zetec also fastest lap of the race with 1:27.7. Takes the win. Cabaldi in P2, Briefing Cow in P3, NRX Raider in P4, TIR Wheels P5, Dodgy in P6, Evans in P7, Water in P8, Jimmy Rick in P9, Matthew in P10, and then we have Liam's AI, Gregors, Orti, Braid, and Harvey also in AI, DNS, Oscar, Dolphin, Jason, F50 Max, and MX Fan. Can the assessor drivers, if they get chance, just pop me a quick message on either Discord or Facebook? Just your thoughts on the trial list tonight. I'd just be very, very grateful. I've sort of formulated my own thoughts on what I've seen, but obviously your thoughts would be grateful as well. If you can get that to me, that would be great. All right. Okay, what time have we got? We have got 25 to. What do you want me to do, guys? Do you want me to just stop the stream and take a 10-minute break, or do you want to just let me? So I just roll some highlights. What do you think, guys? Wilsey says, "Beer, I wanted to watch that back again. Are you going to keep the stream going for the next?" Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. I'm not sure how to play it. Beer has definitely seen a lot this race. Yeah. Things that I would never thought I'd ever see on a racing circuit. It's like, I'm scarred. I'm scarred for life, dude. Let's head back to the command center. Alrighty. Okay. I think I'm going to do some highlights packages. So, yeah. We're going to look at some some Division 2 races from last season, I think, to give you an idea. SLR Dodger says, enjoyed that. Yeah, welcome, dude. Good, it was a good race. Some good racing there. There's some good battles, brother. I'm going to mute the mics, guys. We're going to do some highlights packages, and I'm going to get things prepped for the Division 2 race around the Sochi So I'll be back in a few minutes. You'll see me. I'll still be in the bottom right of the screen. But I'm going to stick some highlights packages on. TV's highlight reel. Tonight we're going to take a look back at last Sunday's classic Super Cup Monza Grand Prix. fact, I think we're going to have a look at some Super Cup. Let's watch some Super Cup. I'll be back in a few minutes, guys. Oh, got a crash in the back! Ferrari! Presto's gone.
They both retired. The three abreast going into turn one. The two AlphaTauris and the Alfa Romeo. Little bit of contact.
Got some lag.
There.
Yeah.
Jakey into first. Finally, and Davidson in second. Boss Cookie is looking to make a move here. On Davidson is going up the inside. Here now in the Williams versus AlphaTauri. Let's see how this is going to go. Into the chicane. Who's going to be later on the brakes? Going into the chicane. And the Williams tries to hang it round. But Davidson stays ahead. Wombus is now looking interested. But the
Near the front is lagging, and I can't work out who. There's some rubber banding going on here, but here they are. Look at this, all in a line, nose to stern, making their way down to Ascari for the very first time. Presto, though, we saw it.
I need to start using gamer tags. But Boss Cookie and JGB. First time penalty of the day, only lap 2, and big look up from McCabe. Wombus outside of the sky.
A legend has joined the kebab house.
Wow, McCabe. Dan is having a look at the inside of Pat Tate coming into the Roger chicane. Who is going to blink first under braking? Pat holds his line, and he maintains position. Very, very aggressive defensive driving. Inside, straight line speed, bit of extra horsepower. What do we say, Kenzie?
Thank you very much. I'll have a bit of that.
Absolutely. The Bingley does have DRS, but look at the overspeed, the momentum Boss Cookie was carrying side by side. Taking advantage there, and I think Syke could be getting moved on Brandon. Oh, look at how close the four cars going into Curva Grande, and Brandon just about holds off Syke there. That battle for P4, P5 on track. Oh, look at this, look at this. We've got Bingley and Boss Cookie, and Bingley's gone around the inside of Lesmo 1. What a great move from Bingley. That's balls of steel.
He's
not going to get the move done there because there's just no gap for it. Yeah. Here we go, going for Ascari again. Oh, wow. And in fact, I tell you what, St. Liam's going to try and get a job done here on crowding. We're going to stay looking back. I don't normally look back, but this is amazing. Ozzy has joined it. Ozzy, what do you say, Ozzy?
Contact. He's got the double. Crowding is going for the pits. There we go.
Oh, that could have been so dangerous. That could have, oh my God, that could have gone so horribly wrong.
So differently.
Oh my word. St. Liam on Rhombus, 3 abreast. St. Liam's going to hold. St. Liam's going to hold him, is he? Oh, there's contact. Getting a bit scrappy now, guys. Come on. Brandon's keeping a watching brief, looking to go around the outside of all 3 of them if he can. Look at this. Sink. Careful, Sink. Bingley goes through. Get the clips on. You know what to do. Hit that goddamn clip button right now.
He was very lucky that there wasn't much power behind.
Be a straightforward overtake here. Bingley switches to the inside. Rhombus feints a defensive move, which he's perfectly entitled to do. And Bingley gets the job done, but this battle is far from over. And Brandon is just keeping a watching brief in behind. Oh, and Rhombus, they went to the same turn 1. Hello, easy guys. Syke's got the lines. Syke puts the squeeze on this time. He's like, that's the last lap. Wow, as long as it's getting a bit feisty, a bit elbowy.
Yeah, it looked like a slight double move there from Zaney, maybe just as they went into the braking zone, just to put him off a bit.
I think they're getting the fists out, Damon. I don't know what I mean. I think they are.
I think they all are.
Yeah, they really had promoted him so many places.
What a correction! What a correction!
How did he save that? An amazing save.
Oh man, but Finium, look at it, gets Finium and Syke. Oh Jesus, they're banging wheels. He's going to have to yield this one, surely. He does yield, but Finium misses the corner. Oh,
he has to give the position back.
Yeah, he has done. He has done. It's Davidson again. Here we go. Up to he's going to move to the outside with a bit of DRS. Should get the job done, but Davidson will stay with him. You can be rest assured of that. He is
definitely is. Davidson is going to come back at Bingley here. He's in the slipstream. He's looking down the inside into turn 1.
This is going to happen every lap now.
Once again,
Bingley's going to just slot him behind him, and I think these two will be doing the same now every lap until the end. To push hard, he can just sit there and take it.
We've got to remember, if Bingley does get past Davidson, Bingley also does have a penalty. So this could be very interesting if Davidson now just decides to sit behind him.
They're going to swap positions. Here we go. Thanks, Kenzie. So Finium's going to take the checkered flag. And takes
He's
victory.
done a Pierre Gasly.
And we got Syke Zaney in P2. That's going to change. Bingley P3. Davidson. Whoa, the timing screen's gone crazy. What? Welcome to Burn Kebab's highlight reel, and this week we're going to take a look back at last week's classic Division 2 clash at Bahrain. This, please, don't let me down, Codemasters, and it's go in Bahrain. Jackie goes defensive straight away on the way up to turn 1. Psycho Swish is going to have a look, but I think Jackie, Psycho Swish covered him off. He has. Psycho Swish takes the lead. That was important. Jackie Cole P2, Matt P3, Jason P4. Jason's dropped a position. Oh, we've got some squabbling there in the mid-pack. I think Leclerc's lost some spaces there, but a relatively, looks like an all clean start. Everyone's alive and well coming through turn 4. It's got Oakley and Leclerc side by side. I wonder if Oakley might have just got in there. No, Leclerc covers him off as they make their way down the hill. Waddo and Tazonic are together coming down the hill as well. This is close. Tazonic might have lost it there. Let's have a look. No, he's okay. He's good. But Waddo has got the move done. Anstan's had a moment. He's had a contact with somebody. Hopefully he's got no damage as they come down towards the hairpin. This is a very, very tricky corner at turn 1. Oh, dear, oh dear. Was that Oakley having a real moment there? Coming up to the S's. Oh, my lordy. Take it easy, gentlemen. The race can't be won on lap 1. Oh, they're going side by side. Oakley, Waddo and Anstan. Look at this. And Anstan's got back up. Has he gone for a double overtake? Oh, there was a bit of contact. I think he's all right, though. What a start. They're going 3 abreast into the final corners. Giving each other room, that's good to see. Up front, Psycho Swish has opened up a 2-second lead. Look at this, they're still banging wheels coming up the start, finish straight. Oh my God! Get on the clip button, Here we go, coming through to turn 1. What's going to happen? Codemasters, give me a freaking angle. Jesus Christ, you're rubbish. Hayes got it done. Double overtake into turn 1. Well, let's get the onboard cam. Here we go. Got Waddo and Oakley, they've been side by side all the way through the first lap. Oh, Waddo gets a bit deep. Is Bean Darry going to go through? Oh, bit of contact, and Waddo's been spun round, and cars have got to take evasive action at the back as well. Straight line speed, no DRS yet. And looks like Matt's going to get the job done. Stan's going to be vulnerable here. Hayes is going to have a look at the inside of... Is Bean Darry going to send one as well? Oh, Anstan breaking so late. Bean Darry going around the outside of Hayes. Oh, what a great move. Is he going to hold it? Hayes comes back at him. Oh, my Lord.
And you got Waddo just sitting behind.
Yeah, Waddo's just sat there as well, waiting for a mistake.
Oh, Hayes had a bit of a moment.
Hayes has just about covered him off, I think. Yeah. Oh, but Bean's having a look around the outside. Oh, he is not giving this position up. Through. Oh, there we go. Give it to the room. That's good driving. Now, Ant will have another run here, I think. But Hayes has got the move done, I think. Yeah, she's got it done clean. Here comes Jason. Is he going to get him this time under braking? Jackie tucks back in to try and get the toes so we can go for a switch back. Yeah, he might well do now. Here comes Harry on Jackie Cole under braking into turn 1. Give each other room. That's it, guys. And Jackie defends well.
Waddo on Hayes.
Yeah, I can see them. I can see them in the background. We've got 2 guys. We got Harry and Jason. Harry and Jackie side by side coming through T4. They're still side by side, but I think Harry's got the job done. Moves himself up into P14. Is Anstan though going to come back at him? He might well do. He goes late on the brakes, but Bean should have better traction and grip out the corner. They're still side by side coming down the hill.
Oh, someone's got to give. Someone's got to give.
Yeah, I think Anstan needed to back off there and yield that one. I feel.
No.
Oh, that was close. And look at the Ferrari. Look at Oakley and Gazza Burgess coming through turn 3. Oh, banging wheels, and I think Oakley might have just about got this one done. He's the lead conductor. All aboard. Yeah. The DRS train. Crowding is sending it so late, and as he's leaving the room, there's the banging wheels and. Crowding, oof, my word. I think Crowding might have been a bit ambitious there, but he's now going to try and go around the outside as Jackie goes defensive. They're both trying to brake as late as they can. Oh, they're banging wheels and there's a spinner. Jackie's been spun. Benji's gone.
Oh, Benji's gone. Safety car.
Here we go. Matt's going to hold him off there, but Swish is staying there. Swish is staying with him. Swish has got him, I think. Oh, contact. Wow. And Matt's been spun around. Oh, he caught the wheel. Oh, it's all gone wrong. It's all gone wrong for Matt, and That's the overtaking done, and these guys are just fighting everywhere. He's going to send one up the inside. Yeah, that's his own fault. And that's... Oh, dear, it's just a contact of Oakley. Clip it, guys. Clip it, please. And suddenly Scattergold has become race favourite from nowhere. Scattergold is on for a win. Look at this, though. Oh, Gazza's defending against Bean Darry. Jackie Cole, is he going to go around the outside? A triple overtake? Oh, please tell me not. He is. He's going for it. Triple overtake. Clip it.
Wow.
That is the best move I have seen in TIR, but here comes Jack Shift. But it looks like it's going to get the move done. Good evening, Gandhi. Welcome, dude. And yep, Massey will come back at him though, I think. Who gets the DRS? I think it is Harry again, isn't it? No, it's not.
No.
Waddo and it's Massey's got DRS, and he's gone defensive to try and hold Waddo off. Waddo's trying to go around the outside of him. We're looking backwards from Harry's car. Waddo does get the move done. And she's like a female predatory great white shark here. Is she going to send it? Here she goes. It's late break in. Scatter's just going to hold her off here. But this is... Oh, Stay's got a slight tank slap on the curb. She's going to have to go the long way around. Here we go. This is for the win. Scatter defends superbly. Oh, great action, guys. Great action. What great defending. Look at this top four from Waddo's POV. It's all happening last lap at Bahrain. It has been a thriller. It truly has been the showdown in the sands, and it's not over yet. Any one of the top four could still win this race. Exit. Hayes will come back at him. They've both got no ERS to defend. Here we go, coming down to the final two corners. Oh, Scatter's got a good exit. I think Scatter's going to do it. I think Scatter's going to take victory. We'll jump on board with Scattergold. Is he going to take victory? He is. What about Harry and Hayes? Oh my God, Scatter takes win. Hayes P2. Harry gets P3. Waddo P4. What a ending of a race. Hey guys, I'm back. Just hope you enjoyed those highlights there. I think we had the Super Cup race as well as the Division 2 race from Bahrain last season. What a classic race that was indeed. I'm just getting some invites sent out to everybody now, guys. Got a few people yet to come in, so we're going to be a little while yet. Got 12 in so far, so it's going to be a little while. Give me a few minutes yet. Quibaldi says, I'm back. Hey, good to see you, fella. Good drive tonight. That was impressive. Let's get some of these guys invited and in. And I'll tell you what I'll do actually. What time are we at now? We're at 8:52. Would you guys in the chat like to see a bit of a hot lap from an Esports Challenger Series driver? Would you? I bet you would, wouldn't you? Yeah? Okay. I'm going to mute the mics and we're going to have a look at a Sochi hot lap from one of the, quite simply, one of the best drivers in the world. Take a look at this. Welcome to Beer and Kebab TV's Hot Lap Specials. This week we are at Sochi with a hot lap from Division 1 superstar and Esports Challenger Series driver, Findium. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Hot lap there, courtesy of Division 1 Superstar and Esports Challenger Series driver Findy. What a great lap that was. I'm just literally sorting the lobby. I'm on my own at the moment in the comms box. I'm hoping to have somebody pop in a little bit later on, but I'm just literally trying to sort the lobby out on my own, trying to get people in. We've only got 12 at the moment. We are expecting a full grid of 20 people, so I'm not quite sure where everybody is. But I'm not going to get going yet until I get all the people that I need. I'm going to put a quick message in the Discord real quick. Give me 2 secs, guys. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. Boom and boom. All right, I'm just going to wait for the lobby to populate, guys, and then we're going to get going. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in tonight. I really appreciate it. We've had a cracking race already, of course, with the track trial. Some great driving there. A couple of iffy moments, but with the track trial, it's going to be expected. But again, more food for thought for the admin teams there with some guys putting on some really good shows. Some like Baldi, Rayner with a great drive. Zetex, of course, dodgy with a solid drive as well. As was TIR Wills. Good to see him back racing with a good drive. Okay, lobby is slowly filling up. I've got 15 at the moment. We're going to look to see who's missing. I know Oakley's going to be coming during quali. He's running late at the moment. So I'm missing the Ferraris at the moment, which is TS Leclerc and TMS Matt. They have had invites. We've got a Haas and an Alfa Romeo missing. I think that could be St. Liam, possibly. I've got an AlphaTauri missing, which is Kai Pollitt. So let's get some of these messages. Let's get these invites out real quick. Okie dokie. But yeah, thanks for sticking with it, guys. Hope you're all having a great evening wherever you are in the world. We're about to go racing with Division 2 thoroughbreds around the Sochi Autodrome. 27 laps, if memory serves me correct, as I'm just literally talking whilst I'm trying to find these drivers. I just love it. But yeah, it should be a great race tonight. Looking forward to this. Okay, invite's gone out to Kai. I've got the fishy fingered wonder. I thought I could smell something coming into the party. Hey, how you doing, my man?
All right. How are you?
Yeah, we're doing good, man.
I thought I'd let you carry on while you was talking to the chat. I'll wait for a little gap.
I thought you could say wait for a little pee or something like, you know what I mean? Just... oh, man. Well, it's up to you, mate, because I've just literally had a DM from Finn saying I could co-com tonight if you want.
Well, if Finn wants to do it, I'm all up for Finn to doing it. You know.
Well, I mean,
spread
either that, or if you want to stay in the party as well, and we can have 3 of us just jibber jabbering, and you can watch it on stream or something. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm quite happy with that. I'm easy, as you probably have gathered. Finn, come and jump in if you want, dude. I mean, we can just have a little chat anyway. I've just showcased your amazing lap. I mean, so you know they want to hear the voice behind the legend. You know what I'm saying? I'm literally at the moment trying to get this lobby filled up with drivers. Right, I'm looking for Sync Badger. I think. Am I looking for Sync Badger? Who the hell am I looking for? Looking for an Alfa Romeo. No, I'm not. Okay, 2 Ferraris are in. It's almost there. It's almost there. Got an AlphaTauri. Who's in the second AlphaTauri? Let's have a quick little look here. Let me get Discord up real quick. I can't remember. The reason why I can't remember is because I'm old, ladies and gentlemen. It's Kai Pollitt. Where's Kai Pollitt? Kai! Where are you, dude? Come on. You're making me look bad. Oh, and I've lost Cod. Cod's got an AWOL from the party. I'll bring him back in a minute. Okay, let's find Kai Pollitt. Because we're missing Gaza, we're missing Anstan tonight at 2 Hasses. Anstan is working. Congratulations on getting the job, Anstan, by the way. Well done, dude. And Gaza is hard beavering away, practicing for the big 24-hour Le Mans race this weekend. Don't forget, guys, he'll be streaming. That's tuned into his channel over the weekend. I think he kicks off, normally around about 2 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon. And there'll be a 24-hour stream, I believe, if he's doing the whole thing, which is some effort. So make sure you tune in and give him lots of love and support over the weekend, guys. He'll be needing it. Okay, I'm sending the invites out to the last couple of stragglers. I know Oakley's on his way in. He is... I think I might be there, actually. I've got a Ferrari missing. Or have I? It says they're both in, but that makes no sense, because I'm not showing them... Okay, that's kind of bizarre. Have I got another Great Codemasters glitch? I'm not sure. It says, right, when I go select team and driver, guys, right? It says that Leclerc is in the lobby, but according to this, he's not. That's weird. Okay, let me invite him again. Please appear online, guys, as well. You make my life so much easier when you actually appear online. It really, really does. All right, has Cod come back in yet? No, I'm going to invite Cod a minute. Hang on. The fishy-fingered wonder. He's bailed out on me. Where are you, Cod? TIR Cod. I think he's just dashboarded this game. So let's bring him in. Let's get Cod in. And we'll get Cod an invite as well. Don't ready up yet, please, guys. All right. I've got to get my co-coms guy in. So please don't ready up. Just give us a couple of seconds here whilst we get these players in. Okay, let's bring in Cod real quick. I will catch up with the chat in a bit there, guys. Don't ready up, please. Unready. We are not ready to go. We are not ready to go. Unready. Otherwise, I will simply restart the lobby. Thank you. Let's just get Cod back in.
Sorry. I don't know, I'm having issues.
That's all right, mate. You came from Birmingham. I mean, need I say any more?
Oh, God's sake. It's not Tuesday. It's not Tuesday. You know, I'm doing you a favour because
yeah.
No one else wanted to step up. You know, these so-called admins that
I know they're slackers in there. I'm gonna have to kick some serious body. Right, I've got a glitch here. I'm waiting for Kai Pollitt. And I'm waiting for. Well, this is weird. I've got to get TS Leclerc in. He's not. He's no showed at the moment. Let's get Leclerc in real quick. I'm just going to quickly scroll down because we need to get going. It's 3 minutes past 9, so I really do want to get cracking. But I think he's appearing offline, which does not make life easy for me at all.
Let me join this lobby.
Yeah. Okay. So you're on your way in.
To join now.
Okay.
I'll quickly spectate. Then.
Yeah. Sounds good. Sounds good.
There we go. I have spectated.
I'm just trying to find Leclerc now.
I will get Leclerc in right now for you.
Let's spam him, dude. Let's spam him together. A double-pronged attack. Okay, there he is. Right, it says he was last online 5 hours ago, but I messaged him on Discord not long ago. So I'll send one more invite to Leclerc, and then we're going to get going, all right? Because I don't think Kai's here. All right, let's have a quick look at the chat. Good evening, Beer and Cod, says Giles. Hope everyone watching it is well as well. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, we are good, my man. We are good. And I'm going to go and spectate mode anyway. Ready up, guys. Let's just do this. I'm going to go with what we've got. Quibaldi, yes, it is the iRacing that Gaza and the TIR admin crew, the TIR iRacing crew are doing on Saturday. Batters, welcome. How you doing? ERN Speedy, welcome. Says, come on, ERN guys, if there is any here. Yes, we do. We have a couple of your guys. Of course, we have Crowding. Well, is he still at ERN? Massey's here tonight, of course. And there's obviously somebody else I've missed as well. And Massey's certainly racing tonight. Okay, Kai's going to join during quali. Thank you, Wado. Really appreciate that, dude. Okay, we're going to go trackside in a minute and we'll have a look at what's going on. Okay, so Wado is Kai is on his way, Cod.
Radio, mate.
Let's go trackside.
Still in race mode. I've got to get in commentary mode.
How'd you get on, mate? How'd you get on in
P5.
ERN? Ooh,
P5.
not too bad. Not too bad. It's not too bad, mate.
I couldn't really catch the top 4 guys because they were all stuck in a DRS train.
What track was it tonight you were racing? Was it Japan?
This one, Russia.
Oh, Russia, Sochi. Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, of course, for those of you who didn't know, we have... I had a long and very productive meeting last night with ERN Storm and our liaison guy, ERN Skeefy. And I'm very, very proud to announce a working partnership with ERN to last until at least the end of this season to help each other's leagues out with rosters. Because, of course, we know this game it's gone past its shelf life. No one wants to play it anymore. It's broken. People don't want to race. And I don't blame them, quite frankly. But our friends over at ERN have very kindly agreed with us that we're going to have a little driver swap program till the end of the season where we're going to use each other's league rosters to help fill out our rosters until the end of the season. And then it may go to something better and bigger from there as well. We hope to do future collaborations with our friends over at ERN in the future as well. So that's something to be really excited about, and it's really, really cool to have these guys back on board with us. Of course, we had the Super Cup a few months ago, which I really enjoyed doing. And we were
that was so much fun beer.
What was so cool is we got to showcase drivers on the channel that I had never seen before. That's how we met the likes of Finn, of course, who's now part of the admin team. We saw some great guys like CRG Lutt, Days Rhombus, amongst others. And it was a real privilege and a pleasure to race with these guys. Anyways, that's for the future. We will be, of course, hopefully seeing PSR Zetex tomorrow night. That's a battle I can't wait for. Zetex versus Findium versus Syke versus Bingley around Sochi.
Yeah, I was just about to... How did he get on?
Oh, he won. He beat Oski by 4 seconds. Oski gave good pace, but it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay. Jakey G says, I'm going to head off now, but I'll still be lurking, but not chatting. No worries, Jakey. Hey, thanks for trying to jump in earlier. I've completely forgot you were doing the trial whilst you were trying to do comms. That is legendary of you, mate. I really, really appreciate it. If I'd have remembered that you were racing at the same time, I'd have said, don't do comms, you know what I mean? But thanks for jumping in for those few minutes anyway, mate. I did appreciate it. And it just shows how committed you are to Total Cat Racing. An absolute legend. An absolute legend. Alrighty, we're currently on board with Jason, who is on an outlap at the moment. I'll do a hot lap call momentarily. I'll catch up the chat. Bullmaster Steve, good to see you, buddy. How you doing, fella? Proven Light, hey, how you doing? Oh my goodness me. The infamous Proven Light from Spa. Hey man, how you doing? You want to come back and do some comms with me sometime? We can have a lot of fun together, I'm telling you. It'll be great. Yeah, Gandhi told me about that one, Proven. He told me all about that. That was a weird glitch. Okay, right. I'm going to jump on board with Jason. We're about to go on a hot lap here, and let's jump on board. As Jason, in fact, you know what? I'm going to get in my car.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Making his way down towards the chicane. Turns 2 and 3. Full beans. Heavy, heavy, heavy braking zone. Easy to invalidate here, but rolls that quite nicely. Back on the power again. He's going to tuck the car in for this long, long, long left-hander. Full beans through here. Jason, of course, is on the pad running no assists. Coming through turn 5, which is a medium speed right-hander 90 degree. Takes it in 4th gear. Back on the power again. Moving his way down towards turn 6. Another 90 degree right-hander. Lots and lots of 90 degree corners here at Sochi, but all looking good so far. Then he'll probably take this in 5th gear maybe, or 4th. Ooh, corner cut. Thought he borrowed a little bit too much out of that. Yeah, let's jump on board with the racing points.
Massey.
Yeah, who's that in front of him? It's a Merc.
Dino, yeah.
Dino's on the flyer. Okay, let's jump on board with Dino. Only raced once this season, of course, and it was a victory. Oh, he's invalidated. Commentator's curse. Let's jump on board with Massey. Dino just gets out of the way there as Massey comes down towards the DRS detection zone, passes that, takes the corner quite nicely, and then it's back on the power again. The rear wing will open up. It's DRS time, making his way down this long, long back straight. Then this tricky corner coming up, a little left-hand kink and then a very heavy braking zone. Probably take it in 2nd or 3rd gear, coming underneath the tunnel. keeps it in third to keep the traction. That makes a lot of sense. Coming down towards this terrible, horrible left-hand corner, the road falls away from you. It's an adverse camber. It's a blind corner, but he takes it really, really well through the right-hander, back on the power. Then it's the two 90-degree right-handers to complete the lap. This looks pretty tidy for Massey on his first run. Around the final corner, and it is a 1:31.055. Tidy lap.
They're 29.9.
A 29.999. Good lord, he's showing Div 1 pace there, isn't he, at the moment? He really, really is.
He is. Brutal's invalidated.
They've all invalidated.
Dino's going again.
I think Jason's probably going again. The simple back on board of Jason. Yeah, Jason is going again, I believe.
Yeah.
We're going to jump back on board of Jason. This time he doesn't make the invalidation. Comes to this tricky left-hander, which is a double shift down. That's harsh. Wow. That's a really harsh invalidation, dude.
They're in sync, Jason and Dino. Brutal's invalidated. He's been... anyone on that?
No, Giles is invalidated as well. But I think...
Is Oakley your lead car there? They're on and out of that.
Yeah, but some of these guys might be going
Where's
again,
Adam
Dave.
LB?
Not sure. They're all coming into the tunnel at the moment.
He's just coming up to sector 3 now.
What, in his outlap?
On his outlap.
Okay.
So, I think it's Oakley, actually, Pierre.
Alright, okie dokie. We'll jump on board of Oakley. Okay, before I forget, because too late for that, I've already forgotten. In fact, I've almost forgotten what I'm saying, because I'm so senile. Anyways, tonight's runners and riders, because I forgot to give you the rundown tonight's runners and riders. There we go. NRX Crowding, Massey, TOR Pepsi, FRT Harvey, Sync Liam, TIR Pat Tate. Yes, Adam LB, JD Apex, Brutal JMK, Dino, Waddo, Sync Badger, TMS Matt, Giles, Spooky, Oakley, Sync Dasher, TIR Jason. Kai's coming in during qualifying. Don't know what's happened to TS Leclerc. We haven't seen him. I don't know where he is. Hopefully he might join in. I mean, Matt might be able to shed some light on that when if he gets on the podium. We can talk to him later on.
Matt's in the chat. Any news on Leclerc?
Oakley is on a legit flyer. I will catch up with the chat in a bit. Oh my goodness me, I've missed a lot of chat. Holy crap, I will get up on that in a minute. Ooh, Oakley running wide there, but because he lifted off, he didn't get the invalidation.
It's going to cost him a little bit though.
Yeah, might have lost a couple free tenths there at least. He's still using the battery though, so he is still pushing. This is still a hot lap. As he's making his way down for this long back straight down towards, this tricky... it's not really a chicane, it's just a short right followed by a short left. Not really technically a chicane, this. Underneath the bridge there. All nice and tidy so far. Keeps it in third gear, then quickly upshifts to get traction. Then this tricky corner, this left-hander, it catches so many people out. The car now just wants to step out. But he's taken that pretty smoothly. And let's have a look at the target time for 1:29.9. He's going to be outside that. This looks pretty decent time. It's a 1:31.4, but puts him in P6.
Jason's about to come over there, 1:37.
Okay, thank you. Sync Dash is on the flight at the moment, coming through turn 3. Matt's just started his flying lap as well. Let's go on board with Adam LB. He's just about to complete a lap. One corner to go. This looks like about a 1:30.5 possibly. Yeah, 1:30.637. That's P2. Yeah. For Adam LB, which is a pretty good lap.
Dash is on mediums.
Okay. We'll stay with Dash. Okay, we'll catch up the chat. Badder says, congrats, Beer. It's a great league to be partners with. Yeah, indeed. They're a good bunch of guys. Proven says, watch out for Mr. Craddy's 85th in the world. Oh, he likes to let people know, doesn't he? And Speedy says, is Sync Liam too fast for these? No.
No.
No. In a word. He's basically mid-pack, I'd say, in this division. Sort of P6 to 12, around that area, I'd say. I'm good, Stevie. Yeah, Proven, that'd be a lot of fun, dude. David and I are and Skeefy are trying to brainstorm some ideas for next season, and that can be involved. It could be involved in some split comms.
Badger's there, is there?
Sync Dasher, 32.8. Okay, let's have a look at Sync Badger. Just about to complete his lap. Matt's invalidated just behind him.
Can you do what Sufyan did.
Well, back to back, you mean?
Yeah.
30.6 in his first run, P2. It's a good lap there from St. Badger.
It is.
Let's have a look at St. Liam. This is for Sloppy Copite, if he's still watching. Making his way down towards the heavy braking zone, the DRS straight. And target time is a 1:29.999 set from ERN crowd. Oh, he's seen his gamer tag in it. It's now NOX crowding. Should you just call him anorexic crowding? Will that work? Will that work? I don't know. Right, chat, I do have a question for you. I need to do a prediction for tonight so you can gamble your channel points, because I know what a bunch of gambaholics you are. Alright? So what's the question going to be? P2, 1:30.275. That's a tidy lap. This is the guy I've got my eyes on, Dino. We know he's quick. As long as he can get a lap in without invalidating. Zetek says crowning is the GOAT. And TIR Pepsi is so OG. One of the first people I raced with. Yeah, he's been around for a long time, old Robbie, hasn't he? Crowding says beer ain't skinny. Yeah, I've heard you're Mr. Fat Man. In fact, you rival me for being the fat twat of TIR. So Skeefy told me. Gandhi says, looks like Adam's getting a tow. Well, that could mean one of our two things. He's either getting a slipstream or he's broken down again. He's a shit mechanic, isn't he? He really is. Here comes Dino. This is quick. Yes, a 1:30 flat. P2 for Dino. That's a very, very good lap. Still got about 6 seconds, 6 minutes left in qualifying.
Adam went through.
Adam LB was that.
31.3.
Yeah, okay. Now, what's Pat Tate doing? Is he on a flyer again? I'm going to stay with Pat. Yeah, Pat Tate is on the flyer. So we'll stay with Pat Tate in the McLaren. He's standing in for Jackie Jr. tonight, is Pat Tate. Of course, Jackie Jr. and Steve will be back this week. This week they've been, well, next week I should say. This week, of course, they've been down south, Northampton, then down to London. And Jackie Jr. actually got his photograph taken with David Haycott.
Yes, I did see that.
Which is pretty amazing. So it just means, that, it's a great picture of Jackie Jr., the future Formula One superstar, but who was that washed-up has-been photobombing him? It was David Hay.
Well, yeah, a bit rude. Did he ask?
Yeah, I don't think he did. Did he know he was in the presence of godness for the future?
No. How dare he?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, Adam's going quicker here. This is looking fairly decent time for Mr. Pat
Yeah,
Tate.
he is on the charge. 31.3 in his first run. Looks like he could be inside that. Don't forget, of course, click the social media links, guys, as well. When you get a chance, also visit the website as well. It is going to be revamped for the new season. We had a few problems with it. It's been revamped. Don't you worry about that.
It should be definitely in the 30s, this.
Yeah, this is a pretty tight. He has one out of the
As long as he
battery,
nails
but
this.
it's a good lap. It's a 1:31 flat, P12, P10 for Pat Tate. Top 15 go through the Q2, of course, ladies and gentlemen. Oakley's just started a flyer. Harvey is invalidated. JD's coming around, and Watto is invalidated. So jump on board a JD. That's a good one, Steve. I'm going to go with that one. Here comes JD, 30.3, P4 on the charge. Let's have a look at Oakley. Yeah, I'm going to go with that prediction. Will Pat Tate and Watto finish in the top 10? Yeah, I'm going to go for that, dude. I will set that up momentarily. And we'll let that run for 30 minutes, I think. Let me just get the thing up. Oakley has invalidated. Is Harvey on a flight? No, he's invalidated as well. So Sink Dasher is about to start a flyer. Did a lap, of course, an exploratory lap on the mediums and has switched back over to the soft compound tyre. Proven Light says crowding might win if he doesn't bottle. I agree with you. It is a tough, it's a very, very competitive lineup tonight, but Crowding, of course, is championship leader, and he will be up there. That's for sure. Yeah, that's going to be tonight's prediction. I'm just going to type it up in the chat, guys. Cod, just want to call this lap from Dasher. Just while I'm typing this up, dude.
Me? Call
Yeah.
a lap?
Yeah.
You laughed at me last time.
I know, and I'm going to laugh again, but do it anyway.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not having been laughed at twice. No. No.
Oh.
You can save it for the new game.
Okay,
It's
all right.
invalidated anyway, so it's a good job. Cheers, Dash.
He saved your bacon there, D, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
Right, I'm going to go. Right, Oakley's on the fly. Call this one a minute.
Oakley isn't on the flyer at all.
He is.
He isn't.
He is. I'm telling you. He's on the flyer.
He's saying out loud for me, Beer.
He's on the fly, trust me. I think you need to go Specsavers.
He says out loud for me.
Who?
I'm looking at
Who
Oakley
said
on
that?
out loud.
Oakley is on the fly. He's 2 tenths up in sector 2, mate. He's about to complete his lap.
What the fucking hell?
What are you watching?
I don't know.
Are you watching an actual? Are you watching a replay of the previous stream or something? Are you actually looking at the right thing on Twitch?
Well, unless this is like last season's. I don't know. He's just saying out loud, but he's just done a 131.
131-1.
3 tenths up.
Right, Spooky. Spooky's on the lap. Oh no, mate. I think we all give up pretty much, don't we?
Where's Spooky? Come on, Spooky. Red Bull. Oh, wow.
I'm just getting a prediction ready at the moment.
That was.
Well, it says here, it says Spooky above is on an outlap. Well, on my screen, mate, Spooky's on a fly and he is pushing. He is pushing hard. What assists to Division 1 says Z-Tech? You can... We haven't got a no assist league at the moment, buddy. You can run whatever assist you like. Obviously, we turn the basics off, you know, braking assist and, you know, pit assist and fuel safe and all that kind of stuff. Oh, Spooky's at a moment! And he's going to have to come in the pits there. Or is he just going to complete the lap? Oh, he's going to lose so much time. Is he going to get himself in? That's a great effort to improve by 3 tenths, but I don't think it's going to be enough. What has on the fly?
No, he invalidated the lap as well.
Oh, it's unfortunate. Kai Pollitt has joined the session as well. What has on the flyer? Okay, let's look at to get a top 10 finish. Okay, I'm going to run it for 30 minutes. Okay, right, tonight's prediction is going in now, guys.
I nearly lost it.
Good. Okay, tonight's prediction is going in now, guys. Take a look at it. Will Waddo and Pat Tate get a top 10 finish tonight? That's tonight's question. Yes or no? Simple choice. Gamble your channel points, but gamble... What's the phrase they use? Not gamble wisely. Gamble sensibly?
Gamble responsibly.
Gamble responsibly, that's the one. Responsibly. Yes, that's the one.
Otherwise, just spend every flipping thing you've got.
Yeah, not like Nath, he dumped all his channel points and lost. Waddo...
He did it.
He did, yeah. He did, mate. He dumped all his channel points and lost.
Just like he's racing then.
Oh, Kai's joined too late to get into Q1. He is. That's bad timing, Kai. Unlucky dude. He was setting his wheel up.
He'll be all right.
Yeah.
Through the field, Kai.
Right, Spooky got dumped out of Q1 there by Waddo. Sync Dasher's on the fly, as is FRT Harvey. This is Harvey's one choice, one chance to get a flyer in. It's looking okay. He's run out of battery. This is fine. Yeah, there it goes. It goes P5. So all eyes now on Sync Dasher, who is on a flyer. Findium says, this so-called admin tried to ask if he could do co-coms. If you'd been watching the stream, Finn, you would have heard my answer. I said, come and join us. But you didn't. Because you weren't watching the stream. This so-called admin was not watching the stream. Shame on you. I'm just kidding, of course. If you want to come and jump in, Finn, you're more than welcome. We do actually have a... there is a spare seat. Because we had one person not turn up.
Not to race, Finn. Not to race.
No, not to race. Yeah, I hasten to add. Oh, Jesus Christ. I've got to change the title. Yeah, I know. I didn't get round to it. I'll do that now because I'm lazy. I was on my own, you know.
People just nitpick.
I know they do, don't they? But they raise a good point. There could be people out there with some major ACD, in which case it's got to be done like. But, you know what I mean. I'm just changing the stream title right now as we speak. There we go. 6, yeah, okay, that'll do.
What, TIR nitpickers?
TIR nitpickers. Right, can Dasher get himself through the Q2? That's the big question. Has he done enough to get through? It's looking pretty good. Target time is a 1:31.2, and he's inside it comfortably and goes P10 with a 1:38.65. But we're not done yet because yes, we are. Oh no, here comes Giles. Giles is on a flyer. He's currently in a drop zone.
Pat Tate as well.
And he puts Oakley out of qualifying. We're done. These guys can come in. They don't have to. Yeah, Pepsi's backed off. Pat Tate can back off if he wants to. It's entirely up to him. We could just complete the lap. He wants to get further up the pecking order, doesn't he?
Oh.
Pat Tate goes P6. Ooh. Wow. Massey goes P9. Brutal and Pepsi are in. So, there we have it.
You're 3, are you, Pat?
Wow. Oh, I've got
a
gearbox glitch on Pepsi's car. What a lap. But you can come in. I'm just going to quickly reply to Finn. Finn, you're more than welcome to come into the party if you want. If you're bored, if you sat at home with nothing to do, how about spend your evening with the best company you'll ever find on a Thursday night, i.e. the Racing Guru and the Fishy Fingered Wonder. Come and join us.
I mean, you know, it can't get no better than that, can it?
Absolutely. I mean, what more do you want? What more do you want on a Thursday night? Well, let's give you a quick rundown tonight's runners and riders then, as they stand in Q1. So Crowding set the fastest lap, the 1:29.999999999, fastest lap. Great lap there from Crowding. Dino safely through. Sync Liam, JD Apex, FRT Harvey, Pat Tate, nosebleed in P6. Wow. Sync Badger, Adam LB, Massey, TIR Jason, TMS Matt, Sync Dasher, Giles, Brutal, and TIR Pepsi all safely through to Q2. And dropping out of qualifying, Oakley, Waddo, Spooky, and Kai Pollitt, who couldn't get into the car in time. He's just posted. Thanks for the follow. Has and Mazzaspin, like that. Let's go back to the command centre real quick. Okay. Quick, that didn't turn up, Sloppy. The next time trial, I'm going to do... I may do one on Sunday, possibly, but more likely next Thursday. To be honest. I'm going to wait on that one. Yeah, good... Ant's scared tonight, that's why he's not here. Oh my God, he's at it again. They're just trying to kick off for the Stanley family all the time, aren't they? You know what I mean? It's all, Gordon Bennett.
God.
God help us at Silverstone this year. Do you know what? I reckon when we get to Silverstone, you'll see them nicking the F1 cars and going out and track and racing each other. I bet you they do at Silverstone this year.
Yeah, I won't put it past them. I really wouldn't.
You'll have Sebastian Stanley, Lewis Stanley, Max Stanley, and Charles Stanley all racing around on track. Jesus.
The funny thing about it is, though, they go steal it, but they wouldn't know how to stop car.
It'll also on telemetry, DNF. Let's go trackside. Oh dear.
Oh, lovely. Right. I'd say Jason. No, Jason. He's not in the lead car.
Finn says, "Wait, so I could join the lobby as well, or is it going to be full?" To be honest, we're waiting for one driver. That's TS Leclerc, and he has not messaged me. I was under the impression he was racing. I'm just going to quickly check Discord again, real quick. These guys just on outlaps at the moment. I'll just see if I've got any DMs. Hey, thanks for PSR Z-Tech, by the way, on Discord said, really enjoyed the comms over the trial race. Hey, you're welcome. Thank you for taking part, brother. Had a great race tonight. GG's indeed. I'm just checking for messages.
Oh. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Oh. Very brave. Very brave. He's in the. Yeah. Oh, God.
Sorry, guys, the mic was muted. Sorry. It does this. Do you know what, Cod? It bugs me about OBS. Every now and again, it will just it will mute my mic, and I don't know it until someone in the chat says, "Beer, you've gone quiet." Do you know what I mean? Jason goes through.
Yeah.
30, I get no notification. It's just a glitch in the software. Crowding with the 29,989. He goes 1/100th of a second faster. Pat Tate comes in the pits. JD Apex is about to come through. We're going to see some split strats here, I think, mediums and softs. But to get into Q3, you're going to have to be on the softs, I reckon. JD's backed out.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at Massey. He's on the medium, so he's going to set a flyer. Or at least set a banker lap anyway on the mediums. And it's a 1:32.1. It's a pretty respectable time on the mediums. Jason went through the 31.9. Pepsi went through. JD's going to try and get a toe off Massey. I think that's his strategy there. He is now on a flyer.
Well, watch JD actually. See what sort of toe he gets off it.
Yeah, Finn will do that.
Massey's backed out.
Okay. Okay, well, JD got a bit of a toe. Yeah, Finn will do that, dude. If you want to come in at the end of Q3, yeah, you're more than welcome. I want to switch over. I mean, you guys have heard me rant about Streamlabs OBS before, amongst other things. And I do want to switch...
Invalidated.
JD's invalidated. I do want to switch over... Brutal's on a flyer, actually. I do want to switch over to vanilla OBS. But the problem is that to transfer all the... You know, the graphics I do, the scenes, the transitions, all that kind of stuff... you can't just export them from Streamlabs to normal OBS. You have to redo them all. You can go the other way. If you want to go from vanilla OBS to Streamlabs, you can export them, but not the other way. That's what's stopping me, because I haven't got the time at the moment to sit down and redo all of my graphic scenes. I just haven't got the time. That's the reason why I haven't done it. So occasionally I'll get muted. Hey, COD, a lot of people say, beer's muted. Thank for that. You know what I'm saying? People do say that.
Live with it. You know, this is why you have the chat. They can let you know.
Yeah, exactly. And they are good. They all say F the beer in the chat, you see. Because they're just such nice people. Anyways, Brutal is on a lap at the moment on the medium compound tyre. He's just coming for the blind left-hander. Nicely done through there, actually. Back on the power again, making his way. Got two right-handers to finish off the lap. And let's have a look at what time. He's going to be looking around about a high 131, low 32. If he's going to be competitive, yeah, it looks not too bad. 31.8, there you go.
Not too bad.
P3.
Not too bad at all.
P3. And a few cars on outlaps. So, in fact, what I'm going to do, as there is a few cars on outlaps, I'm going to get the league tables up for you guys, I think. Here we go, ladies and gents. Yeah, I'm here in the bottom right. Hey, how you doing? Nice to see you. And above me is the league tables going into this race. The Crowding is the championship leader at the moment with 1-5-3. 1 win, 2 poles, 2 podiums this season so far. JD Apex and P2 at 116. Adam LB third in the championship at 104. And Kai Pollitt fourth, 100. Harry's not here tonight, but Matt is. Matt on 90. So this championship is still looking pretty damn tasty. Someone's going to be thinking ERN Crowding needs to have a DNF or something, but no, because we've got, of course, the way we do it is 45 points for a win. So, you know,
yeah.
And with how many races we got left, including this one? 5, isn't it? Including this
4.
one, no, but including this one.
Including this one, yes.
Yeah. So still potentially 200 with the fast slap point. There's still potentially 224 points up for grabs, and an enormous amount of points. So anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's. We're going to go back. I'm just going to go back trackside because Liam's about to start his flyer.
Right, I'm just watching Gandhi on the lap.
Sorry, quote of the day from Cobb.
It's just invalidating as well.
Yeah, it's definitely Gandhi. Definitely Gandhi. Oh man. Quality. Ian Speedy says he reckons a high 30 or low 31 will be best on the mediums. Yeah, that's a pretty good call. Yeah, that's a pretty good call. Proven Light says none of us said the quote of the day. Oh man, say it again, Cod.
I'm just watching Gandhi on the lap.
I'm not even going to go there because it's just going to create a shitstorm again. But yeah, that made me laugh. That tickled me.
He knows I'm joking.
Those in the know that's the quote of the day.
Now that's a surprise, actually. Adam is actually going for a second run on the medium, so...
What, Pate? I mean, Gandhi. I mean, Charles. Anstan. Which one?
God knows, it could be Finn for a week now.
Oh, it could be there.
Okay,
Anyways,
that's enough.
yeah, it's enough. Let's go with Sync Liam. He's about to... this is for Sloppy Copite. I love that Twitch name as well. Okay, Sync Liam around the final corner. On the mediums, it's a 1:31.6. That's a pretty tidy lap. Puts him in P3. Okay, who have we got on flyers at the moment? Dino's on the lap at the moment. Sector 2. Adam's in Sector 1. Adam's in Sector 1. Harvey's in Sector 1. So we go on... And where's JD? Sector 1. So we're going to jump on board a Dino. Is my mic muted again? No, I can see it. It's working. Okay, Z-Tech says, what's Emblem Esports? They are a merchandising company that also organise, they're a marketing company. They organise esports F1 events. We had a 10-league challenge a few months ago with the likes of FRA and WOR and a few other leagues. SLR were there as well. FRT, BRL, TIR, of course. And yeah, they marketing company. They also do a lot of merchandising as well. They do all my merchandising for the channel. Dino goes P2, the 130.399 on the soft compound tyre. So are we going to see everyone switch over, or are we going to see guys stick to their strategies? Here comes Harvey. Harvey goes P4, good sign. Pat Tate's about to come round. Pat Tate goes P9, the mediums. Great lap there from Gandhi. And here comes Adam LB. Here comes Adam LB. This looks a pretty tidy lap as well. 130.2 P2. Adam LB is on it, mate. He is on it. All right, Massey is well up as well. You all right?
That's enough beer. That's enough.
All right. Massey's about to complete his run here. And target times of 1:31.8. It's going to be comfortably inside that. Of course, that was set on the mediums by TMS Matt. And there goes Massey P4, the 1:30.4. I think now the guys are going to have to switch over, aren't they? If they're going to, if they want to get through, they're going to have to start thinking about switching over. Pat Tate is in a rush back to the pits.
I'm going to say he's going to be cutting it pretty close.
Well, we can tell if Handstand's driving tonight because he'll start corner cutting. Sorry, I couldn't resist that.
Oh my god.
We do like to have some fun, me and the fishy fingered wonder, don't we, buddy?
Oh, excuse me.
I always try and get him to break character on stream, and it works every single damn time.
Yeah, because 90% of the day I have to get serious with some of these bleeding individuals.
Absolutely. Prime! How you doing, JD? JP even. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Here comes Sync Dasher. Around the final corner, and he goes through the 30.6. That's P6 for Sync Dasher. Jason is now on a flying lap as well. There he is, just coming through turn 4, I think it is. JBJ Owen, oh my goodness me, where have you been?
Christ.
Where have you found a member, of course, of the Gazza Burgess fan club? How the devil are you? I haven't seen you for a long, long time. He says, what's with this Gandhi stuff? It's not Gandhi as in Indian Mahatma Gandhi. It's Gandhi as in TIR Gandhi, otherwise known as he's part of the nefarious Stanley clan. And yeah, I'm not going to go into it, but it's funny. Good lap from Harvey, says Iran Speedy. Absolutely right, but he's going to have to go again. I think it was a great lap on the mediums. In fact, he could be struggling to get out.
Now, Crowley's just started the lap.
I mean, he's out, is he?
I don't understand why they do this.
He might have a set of tyres to burn, basically.
But wouldn't you rather have a set in case there's a couple of safety cars during the race?
Yeah, possibly. I don't know, mate. I don't know. We can ask him. If he gets on the podium, we can ask that question. Jason goes P4 with a 30.4. We're seeing some good lap times tonight. A lot of guys, a lot of guys on outlaps now as well. So we'll jump on board.
Validated, so that's
man, he was actually a 10th up. So the drop zone at the moment is the cutoff is a 31.6, but I think that was set possibly on the mediums, wasn't it? Yeah. So we're going to see some time. We're going to the slowest lap on the soft so far is a 30.9 from TIR Pepsi, but everyone has now switched over, as you can see, onto the soft compound tyre. TMS Matt has retired. Okay, so he's not going to go through.
Yeah, Giles is retired. I think he's doing a bit of
Stratcall.
Yeah.
Stratcall, yeah. So we're just looking at, Brutal to see if he can get through at the moment. So Sync Dash is not going to improve. So 30.685 is going to be the time.
Yeah. I'm just on board with Syke Zayner.
Oh, man. Jamie J. Owen says, are you guys looking forward to the the F1 2021 game? I look forward to F1 2021 like I look forward to death. It's something that I can't avoid, but it's going to happen one day. Does that make sense?
What a way to put it.
Okay, and on that bombshell, it's Brutal JMK. Jamie Owens, that's a good way of putting it. I shall never ask again. Quality. Oh, man. Well, here comes Brutal. Target times are 31.6, but that his real target times are 30.9 in reality. Is he going to be inside that? Yes, he is. So he goes P8.
Oh,
Pepsi's invalidated as well.
Out.
Oh, St. Liam's invalidated. I think we might have seen it. I think that's it. Barring timing glitch, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll stay with Harvey because he's still pushing, but St. Liam has invalidated. Pat Tate has invalidated, and the checkered flag has seemingly come down on the qualifying session. Don't forget they've got the prediction there, guys. Okay, will Pat Tate and Waddo get a top 10 finish tonight? We've got 10 minutes left. We've got 37,000 channel points in the pool at the moment, guys. 22,000 say yeah, 15,000 say no. Okay, so it's pretty 50, slightly in favour of them doing it. All right. So gamble away your well-earned channel points, but gamble responsibly. Proven Light says, Beer, do you have the deluxe version to the death edition of F1 2021? I've not bought it, mate, yet. I mean, I'm doing, obviously,
I will soon.
I'm having a look at what we're allowed to look at, if you know what I mean. I'm not saying you more, but...
Get Harvey's backed off.
Yeah, I think...
Has he got through on the mediums?
Best time. Yeah, he did.
He did?
He did go through on the mediums. His best time was on the medium.
Right.
He's done a Badger. Yeah.
Tuesday night, sorry.
Yeah. And of course, Badger went on to win the race doing that strat as well. He did win the race. Sync Badger qualified P10 in Q2, P4 on the actual race itself, and won the race. Big Al Psycho! My God, they're coming out the woodworks tonight. How you doing, fella?
Christ, where are these coming from?
How you doing, Al? Good to see you, buddy. Hope life's treating you really, really well, mate. Thanks for tuning in, my man. I'm doing good, mate. I hope you're having a great evening, buddy. Let's give you a quick rundown on the Q2. So crowding fastest, the one almost matching his Q1 time, is actually quicker by 100th.
Yeah.
Adam LB safely through. Dino, Jason, Matty, Apex, Sync, Dasher, Brutal JMK, TIR, Pepsi, and FLT Harvey all safely through. Harvey, of course, will be starting on the mediums, and the rest of the guys will be starting on the softs on a scrub set, basically. And then dropping out of qualifying, Sync, Liam, TMS, Matt, Pat Tate, Sync, Badger, and
Screenshots.
Giles. Yeah, take screenshots, dude. So that's the 5 dropping out there, but they do have a free choice of tyre compound to start the race with. So that is Q2 done and dusted, and then we're going to move now to the top 10 shootout, ladies and gentlemen.
A legend has joined the Kebab House crew.
Okay, and countdown. It's 12-minute qualifying session, of course. Q3. Jamie J. Owen has resubs to the channel. 4 months in the Kebab House crew. Hey, Jamie, thank you so much for supporting the channel, brother. It's really, really good to see you. I haven't seen you for a while, man, so thank you so much for your ongoing commitment to Beer and Kebab TV, buddy. Double thumbs up from the Racing Guru. Thank you, brother. Yes, Speedy, you did call that, and I tell you what, it's looking interesting. If he can qualify top 5 in Q3, he's in with a great chance for this race. He really is.
Yeah.
Don't forget, if you want to get yourself some great merchandise, ladies and gents, hit the link there, emblemesports.com/collections/TIR. Yes, mate.
I've just seen Leclerc come online.
Okay, could you do me a favour? Could you just message him to see if he's planning
I
on
will
racing?
message him, yes.
Yeah, because if not, obviously Finn can come in if he wants to and do some comms. Okay. All right, so it's Outlap City at the moment. Oh, this is so hot in here tonight. The kebab house is roasting. Wow, I'm gonna have to get. I would put the fan on, guys, but it makes such a racket. It sounds like Hurricane Katrina. Do you know what I mean? So I can't really put it on whilst I'm streaming, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna melt into my seat. Anyways, that's enough of my moaning. So we've got about 5 minutes? How long have we got left in the prediction? About a couple of 3 minutes left. Come on, gamble those channel points. 22,000 say yes. Pat Tate and Wadder will get a top 10 finish. 15,000 channel points are saying not happening tonight. Oh man, my old back's crunching a bit, Cod.
Yeah.
I've not had any food tonight.
You've not had no food?
Not today, no. I think I'm trying to lose like £500 before the burgers and beer I'm going to consume at Silverstone. Okay,
Pepsi's just started his flyer.
Yeah, let's jump on board a Pepsi. Big Al Psycho says console or PC tonight, beer. We are on the Xbox tonight. PC racing is Wednesday nights, Al. If you fancy coming back and giving it a whirl, we've got an esports chat. Well, we've got potentially 2 esports Challenger Series drivers driving next season in the PC league, and then me. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Like a hole in the head, getting like lapped 10 times in a 5-lap lobby. Can you not? Why can't you access the role? Proven, Kieran. I don't know why. I don't know why you can't, dude. That's weird. Never come across that before. I know moderators can't gamble.
Who can't gamble?
Proven.
Why?
I don't know.
I can.
Perhaps he's been banned from Twitch from gambling. Maybe he's got a problem. I don't know. Anyways, let's watch Pepsi. He's making his way down towards the blind left-hander. Let's see. Did you get any response back from Leclerc, by the way?
I have messaged him. I have no response.
Okay.
As of yet.
All right. Right, Pepsi's coming through a couple of corners to go on his first run. I wonder if he's running a scrub set, possibly. I think quite a few drivers will be running a scrub
Quite
set.
a decent time for Pepsi.
Yeah, it's a 30.8. Good lap there. We've got Massey coming through as well. No, it's not Massey. It is Crowding. Just starting. Okay. Who's on the flyers at the moment? Adam LB's in Sector 1 on the fly. I need to find a car real quick. Sync Dash is invalidated. Jason's just coming out the pits. So I think it's Massey, possibly.
JD did go quicker with a 30.
No, here comes Dino, 30.2, yeah, and Dino's coming through now with a 30.2, almost matches in P2, provisional P2. Let's go on board with Massey, who's coming up to the blind left-hander. Brutal with a 30.8, Pepsi with a 30.8. I got a feeling these are scrub sets, dude. Or some of these drives are on scrubs at the moment.
Yeah.
Just looking at the lap times. Uh, 31.4 from Massey on his first run. Adam LB's invalidated. Sync Dash is backed. Sync Dash is backed out? Yeah, he's running no errors. Crowding is pushing, but he's almost run out about. He's backed off. He's backed off now. Okay, so these cars are going to be coming into the pits. Harvey is coming through the end of sector 1. Jason will be our lead car. I don't know what... Honestly, Kieran, I don't know why you can't access the prediction, mate. That's weird. What this is, I'd gamble on myself if I was vain, but I'm not, and I don't want to be a class dick of the week. Fair enough, dude. Iran Speedy says, I don't know them enough. Waddo's decent. Pat takes Pat Tate. Actually, no, Pat takes Gandhi. Alright, Jason's on a flyer. Big Al Psycho says he's gutted not to be at Silverstone this year, but next year we'll have to meet up for a beer. That sounds good, man. That sounds good. Do you know what's concerning, right, Cod? I don't know if you're still there. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still there, mate.
Is Steve messaged me earlier. They've for Silverstone they've blocked off the paddock for VIP guests, VIP ticket holders and whatnot. You know, to meet and greet and whatnot. So we're getting a little bit concerned that grandstand tickets could be next, which means it'll be general admission only. Of course, we've all paid a small fortune for grandstand tickets. So as Jason invalidates, we'll jump on board a FRT Harvey.
Right.
So
well, it's definitely something to keep an eye on then.
Yeah, I'm going to be keeping an eye on that. Of course, Steve's our man in the know, and yeah, apparently the it's because this new variant of COVID again, this third wave they're talking about.
Yeah.
So at the moment, the grandstand tickets are still good. If in case anyone's worrying, he's bought grandstand tickets, but it's iffy. It could be general admission only, which is not a bad thing. But hopefully, we're going to get some kind of refund or something. I'm at Beckett's. All of us are at Beckett's. Seat N252, and all that row and the row in front. There's a load of us going. Oh, you're at Stowe. Okay. If I shout really loudly down the hangar straight, you might hear me. Oi! You know what I mean? Probably not. Well, here's FRT Harvey then, coming for the blind left-hander, about to complete his first run. We've got about 4.5 minutes left to run in qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. It's provisional pole night, it's Apex at 30.2, but I think that will change before the end of qualifying. This looks pretty quick from Harvey. It's a 1:30.001 provisional pole for FRT Harvey.
Ooh.
Wow, it's about to hot up here. Where's Adam LB on track? Oh, Adam LB spinning. Yeah. He's just had a spin coming out of the tunnel. Well, under the bridge, I should say. He's going to have to get going again. I don't think, thankfully, there's any traffic near him at the moment. So Adam LB will be the lead car. He's got to try and get those tyres sorted out now before the flying lap.
Now, I would assume Harvey getting through on the medium.
Adam LB's coming in.
Another fresh set.
Oh, we will have, yeah. So you might well see if you can get back in time. You need to clear at the 2:10 mark. Okay, so Adam LB's pitting for a new set of boots, so he does have time. I'm just going to work out who my lead car is now. I think it's Dino. Yeah, no, it's not. It's Brutal. Oh, that's what I like to see, Jamie. Jamie went for a 15k all in. Fair enough. All right. I'm going to have a look at the stats, actually, for the prediction to see who betted what. Oh, it was close. 59% versus 41%. Oh, okay, okay. All right, Brutal's on his fly, coming through turn 2, turn 3. What can Brutal do? It's a pretty decent first lap, 30.8. Looking to improve that on a new set of soft compound tyres. Ooh, a bit of a slide there going through turn 5. Ooh, what do you think, Cod? Who have you got your money on for pole? Oh, Brutal's lost it. He's had a moment, and that's him done. That's him done.
Well,
It's not-
considering we've seen crowding in Q1 and Q2 getting to the 29, so you
Yeah.
can't rule him out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Harvey, if that was, he's clearly got 2 fresh sets of softs, and that's a very good marker.
This
for
guy,
the first run.
this guy I'm on right now as well, Dino.
Um,
He's one to watch, and JD. And
no, I'm gonna actually go for Harvey for pole.
Harvey for pole, okay. See, Harry, nice to see you, buddy. It says beer. Sorry I couldn't race tonight, but I hope the stream's going well. Hey, thanks, man. Oh, Dino's invalidated, but he can get back in time. Oh, but his fuel light's on. I think he's blown it, mate. I think the 2 Mercedes have blown it.
He's gonna be gutted.
All right, Massey's on the flight at the moment, sector 2, crowding sector 1, and
my
Jason sector
Lord.
1. I'm going to jump on board of Massey. So, what's that, Cod?
Dino was like 3/10 up.
Oh, man, he would have been into the 129s we're looking at there, I reckon. If that's anything to go by.
And he's just had a spin as well. Oh dear.
Oh, excuse me. Massey of the 31.4 in his first run. He should be looking to get under that. Big Al Psycho says, of the old gang, who's still around? Gaza, myself. I'm trying to think now. Scotty. 130.2 for Massey goes P3. Good lap. Now, let's have a look to see what's happening. Jason's invalidated, but he can get back, and he is fueled up as well. Crowding. He's got 2 corners to go. But is this particularly quick? Let's have a little look here.
I don't think it's particularly quick, you know.
It's not slow. It's a 30.014 P2. Jason's going to go again. Right, we'll stay on board with Jason. He is going to be the... Hello, Jackie Cole's in the chat, and he is speaking in Hartlepoolese again, I think. Privet I dobry večer. That means beer. You are a racing god. Thank you, Jackie. I really appreciate that, buddy. It doesn't mean that at all, but, you know. Yeah, I know, Steve, it was Bryn's B-Day today, his birthday, B-Day, so I sent him a picture of a B-Day for his birthday gift. I think he appreciated that. Oh, dear. I bet Jackie Gino is pretty peed off at that washed-up old has-been then bombing his photograph, wouldn't he? Jeez. What was up with that? Hello and good evening in Russian. You Pale Rushki. I learned that from Sean Connery watching The Hunt for Red October. Great film. You ever seen that film, Cod?
I have, yes.
Brilliant film. Oh, superb. First the Jack Ryan films. Absolutely stunning. Alright, TIR Jason, and what can he do? Has not set a lap. He invalidated his first lap. He's gone again. Target times are 1:30.001. Oh, he's had a moment coming out. We were talking about this. He said he was having problems with the fishtail. He lost time there. He definitely lost time. Has he done enough to get himself decent lap? It's not a bad lap in... I mean, he probably lost 3 or 4 tenths minimum. Adam LB's coming around. So's Dasher. Oh, here comes Pepsi. Pepsi goes P6. Adam LB. What can Adam LB do in his only run? He goes P7. Sync Dasher comes round. And he sets a 130.3. JD Apex to the 129.943. What can Harvey do? Oh, he's outside. He went wide at the last corner. Does not improve. And crowding is backed out. We are done. Apex is on pole position, buddy. Apex has taken pole.
Crucially, Harvey on the front row on their mediums.
Absolutely, Harvey is. That is so correct. So I was just looking at Jackie Cole. Jackie says, to be fair, beer, David Hayes looks like $1 million. You know me, tells it as it sees it, but I ain't pissing him off like. Yeah, but David Hay looks like $1 million, but Jackie, you look like £1 million, brother. And that's more than $1 million. You know what I'm saying? David Hay should be paying you for a photograph of you and a future Formula One superstar. That's all I'm saying. All right. That's what I felt. Oh my, Pat Tate, you can't say that. Jesus Christ, I know what you mean though. And I must admit, I was thinking that as well. But you can't say that.
What?
Good Lord. No, I'm not going to. Just look at the chat.
Say.
No, anyways, that's qualifying done and dusted. Apex takes pole position with a 120.943. FRT Harvey, you could have had it there. You just went a bit wide in the last corner. 30.001. Crowder's going to be furious. He thought he had the pole possibly in the bag there.
Yeah.
30.014. Massey, look how tight it is there. Less than a tenth covering the top three cars around a long circuit like this. Massey in P4, Dino in P5, Sync Dasher P6, Pepsi in P7, Adam LB P8, Jason P9, Brutal P10. Oh, man. Lobby is not... Did we get any feedback from Leclerc? Anything?
No, mate. No, nothing.
Right, Finn, come and jump in, dude. Leclerc's not racing. I've made the call. Come and jump in, dude. Right, we're going to take a short break, and I think Finn's going to come into the party as well. Just make sure the party is open. It is open. We have 2200. We're going to go at 2205, guys. Okay, I'm going to stick it up in the chat. Please don't ready up beforehand. Formation lap is on. Hopefully I don't get kicked out of the lobby. And we're going to ready up at 2205, which is in 5 minutes' time. Right, Cod, I'll be right back, mate. I'm just going to... I need a drink, dude. I need a drink. Guys, I'm just going to leave you with Cod. He's going to talk about the North Sea Cod Wars from the 1970s or some such garbage. I'll be right back.
What? I had no idea, chat, what he was going on about there. Not one. I ain't got a clue. I mean, I'm still in race mode from earlier. A legend has appeared in this party.
Evening.
Evening, Finn. Evening.
Ay.
How you doing, mate? How you doing?
Alright. Bit tired.
It's all that greatness. It drains you sometimes, mate. It's all the greatness out. See? Everyone's going shy in the chat. It's like, oh no, it's Finn Deal. Oh no.
No, I'm not scary. I'm not that scary.
Just when you're in an F1 car.
Yeah, but I'm scary in a way like Mazepin is scary, but...
Oh, no one's scarier than Mazepin. Oh my lord. Jesus. If you was like that, Finn, I think you'll have to join me in Div 5.
Yeah, let's do it. I'll break out the pad.
I'd still lap the whole field within 10 laps.
No, I can promise you that wouldn't happen.
I actually dare you for one race in Div 1 to break out the pad again.
Oh dear.
Break it out.
Well, it's not going to be Russia. There's too much concrete. It's going to be like Brazil, where the walls are very, very far away from the track.
Yes. Yeah. I'm actually starting to learn manual gears. I'm actually learning manual gears at the minute.
Yeah, it's difficult in the beginning.
Darn.
When I try and learn every corner.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I can't remember what I did like about 3 hours ago. Well, I think I was racing. I think. So, Finn, yeah. What do you think about Sochi
Eh,
on a whole?
it's alright. I mean, it's a track. That's it. It's just
There's just a
nothing
track.
special.
Is it one of your boring tracks? Is it like a boring track?
It is. It is. You need a lots of safety cars to make it interesting.
Well, you want to do that, Finn? Just slam on your brakes every few corners of the race.
Yeah, or on the straight line.
Yeah.
Even better.
Yeah. Spice it up a bit.
Yeah. Make it a bit more interesting.
Yeah, why not? Why not? No. I don't know. To me, I quite like it. I like it, the track, and I think it's a nice Nice flowing track, really.
Yeah, if you get a good setup and you get that flow on, then it's gonna be pretty good. But if it's like, you know, imagine intermediate weather, sliding all over.
Yeah, I mean, I did have that in qualifying in ERN a
Yeah.
couple of hours ago. It was like full wet quali.
There's like no
so-
grip there in that one
No,
corner.
You know, and having qualifying when it goes into a dry race, you got to put a dry setup on, and you're thinking, "Oh my good lord, it's just this ain't happening. This ain't."
Yeah,
happening.
you just know it's not gonna be good.
No.
Right then. Good evening, Finn.
Hello.
How are we? Are we good?
We all good. We all good.
Are you ready for some serious HLA hot lap action?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's going to be good tonight. It's going to be good tonight. Now, Jamie J. Owen in the chat has said that COD did not talk about the COD War. Oh man, you need to go and look at Wikipedia, dude. I think it was the 1970s. The French and the English and the Spanish went to war over cod quotas in the North Sea, and COD was going to tell you all about it, but thankfully he hasn't. So we haven't all fallen asleep. But we are instead about to go racing here around the Sochi Autodrome. In fact, I think it's about time, gentlemen. I think it's.
Yeah, I think it is about time.
I think we can go
Yeah.
racing. Let's have some race predictions up in the chat, guys. I'll do a quick ready up, please, in the chat. There we go. Yes, Massey, I know exactly what it meant. Hot les. ... action. Yes, I remember that.
God's sake, Massey.
Massey, you got a filthy mind, dude.
Jesus Christ. You know.
Okay, now, Finn, I've got a question for you from a viewer, no less.
Is it from the chat?
This
I
is from
can
the
see
chat.
it too.
Zetex.
Zetex judges, don't do that. Don't do that. Take the line off and we'll talk.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that could be happening tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen. Findian versus Zetex around the Sochi Autodrome. Possibly. We'll confirm it. All right, formation lap, I hope should be on. COD, did you put the formation lap on? Damn, he didn't set the lobby up.
You did the lobby, beer, not me. I joined in late.
Yeah, you can tell I set the lobby up because the formation lap is on. It's all smooth. Look
Excuse
at that.
Excuse me. I
What?
know Jimmy Rick.
Oof. Jimmy Rick's having a bit of time out, of course, from commentating, but I hope to persuade him to come back soon. Okay, so let's get some tyre strats up for you guys watching at home. FRT Harvey, what a position he's in, guys. Look at that, P2 on the mediums. What a place to be. That's where you want to be tonight. What do you think, guys? What do you think, Finn? COD? FRT Harvey for the win?
I don't think it makes much difference, to be fair.
Well, not the way you
I mean,
drive.
the mediums can go probably like 2, maybe 3 laps longer than the softs.
Hmm.
I don't. It's an advantage, yes, but it's not at the same time, if you know what I mean. But it's because you can carry the soft to about probably to like. Well, I mean, I did it. I carried the soft to lap 14.
Yeah, you can.
Earlier on.
Yeah, it is a low deck track, and you can push the softs that little bit further if you wanted to. I just got to give a couple of quick shout outs actually, chat, before we get going, just real quick. Rapid Pajala, g'day, sport, says, g'day, lads. First day out of lockdown, can't think of a better way to spend it watching the Racing Guru and Godzilla. Oh, Godzilla, oh my god.
Godzilla. Yes.
Oh, don't Rapid.
You
have just given him an ego.
Yes.
Godzilla.
Yes.
Come on, that is brilliant. That is brilliant. Oh my god. Rapid Pajala says Putin's going to win tonight. Oh dear, I think it won't be Mazepin, that's for sure. His protege. AY Dino for the win. Jackie Cole, that says Dino to DNF lap 2. Oh dear. Apex for P1 says Big Al Psycho. Jackie Cole also says JD Apex for 18 seconds of penalties. Oh Christ almighty, Steve. Proven Light says could have had a mediocre commentator, but you chose someone who's slower than beer. Oh, you are talking about COD, not Findiam, aren't you? Otherwise he'll kill you.
It's me.
Oh, he's a cheeky chappy, that Kieran, isn't he? He's a cheeky chappy. Anyways, we're about to get underway. Hashtag Codzilla in the chat says Jackie Cole. That is, I guess that's sticking, COD. I guess that is sticking.
I'm gonna stay with Gander.
Didn't Codzilla though get taken out by a single bloke with a flare gun? Sure he did. Anyways, we're about to get underway. The timing glitches here, of course, so we'll have to wait about 15 seconds before we get. Someone just turned my light off. Holy shit! Who was that? I think my room's been possessed. Watch for the lights. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. And it's go, go, go in Sochi. Here we go. They're making their way up this long, long run through turn 1. This slight little right-hand kick up to turn 2. Oh, God. Oh, big crash. Big crash. The house. Oh, my goodness me. It's all kicked off behind. It's death at the back. Oh, my Lord. I don't think there's any DNS, but my goodness me. There is some damage to some cars there, guys. Wow. I saw a car go off onto the grass, came back on, lost the rear end, and it was just carnage from there on in. Wow. Good. I tell you what, guys, I'm going to turn Discord off now, shall I? Before the Division 2 chat kicks off. Wow. All right, safety car. You know what time that is, guys. I got some work to do. Be right back.
I don't even know why. All it was a bit of wings flying everywhere.
Wow, well, yeah, that was pretty hairy scary. Let's get the telemetry up and running so we can work out just who was involved with that. Actually, can you have a look at the, could you guys possibly have a look at the race directory? Either just to give me a heads up as to who got damage, if you possibly can, or who was involved. There were some, I mean, look at the penalties, 6 penalties straight away, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, don't want to look at that. Okay, position changes. Well, Sink Dasher was caught up in that. That was the Haas that I think went wide on the grass, was squeezed onto the grass. That was Putin, BS, says Jackie Cole. You should have dished his love child, Matters spin. Oh, my goodness me. Hang on. Cod?
Yeah?
Have you worked out what it was, or no deal?
All it was showing me was the penalties and warnings. There were nothing else.
All right, I'm going back to the main stream for a second.
That's all I've got in front of my incidents, where there are warnings and penalties.
Okay. Oh, my phone's ringing, mate. Hang on. Got a phone call.
Oh, good lord. Oh, good.
Back in 2 seconds, guys.
Okay.
Sorry, I got to take this call, guys. Hello? Who's that? Who, sorry? Oh, shit. Vladimir Putin. What do you mean? The Vladimir Putin? Right, okay. What's the problem, dude? Sorry for calling you dude, by the way. Second most powerful man on the planet. Holy shit. What's that? If I diss your boy one more time, Salisbury is nothing. Holy shit. I think I'm in trouble, Cod.
I'll go tell him to go and find a bigger nuke.
I think I'm in trouble. His words were, if I diss his boy, Salisbury. Remember what happened in Salisbury? The poisoning? That's nothing. Oh, man. Not good, not good. I'm gonna watch what I say. Okay, let's get back to the racing situation. We are under safety car conditions at the moment. Wow. As you can see, a lot of cars stopped there. All these guys had to come in. TIR Pepsi.
Harvey just hit safety car.
Did he? Ooh.
Harvey just lost an end plate.
Oh, no.
He literally just hit the safety car.
Oh,
no.
Harvey. Harvey, what have you done?
What have you done, man?
What have you done, Harvey? Oh, he has as well. Oh, my goodness me.
Oh,
that's not a yellow damage. That's an orange damage.
No,
Is
has Harvey just won the Dick of the Day award?
Box. Yeah, he's gonna box. Don't pass the safety car. Don't get disqualified.
Oh, he has! He has! He's been disqualified! Oh!
Yeah, take
away
the
from
safety
the
car.
safety car.
Don't be in there, done that.
Pass the
Don't
start
do
finish.
Oh,
Get
no!
the safety car go.
Harvey, oh, Lord.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, 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 no. Harvey, 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 what have you done, dude? Oh, that's. I'm almost speechless, guys. I don't know about you, but I'm almost speechless at that.
I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. Now, if he's disqualified him, why is he back on track?
I'm watching the same.
Have we got a serious
still going
glitch?
on.
He is going, isn't he?
Is Harvey actually still?
He is racing. That is not AI. He is
That's the
genuinely
glitch,
racing.
That's the glitch then.
Oh my goodness me! But does that mean we have to disqualify him? How does this work, guys? The stewards.
I mean, you can get disqualified for that, but like in real life, you can do that. What Harvey did, but
Yeah.
the game might disqualify you for doing that.
Wow. Okay, that's interesting. Just whilst we're under safety car conditions, by the way, guys, I want to put a quick link up in.
Still the donut of the day, anyway.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, without a doubt. I want to put a quick link up in the chat. As you know, we've got many friends here at Total Impact Racing, Formula Model Shop. Our sponsors, Emblem Esports, our merchandising and marketing gurus. And I want to give a shout out to Rob Smedley. Yes, the Rob Smedley, ladies and gentlemen, the Ferrari guru mechanic who runs a very special karting company, which Jackie and a few others are quite heavily involved in. And I just want to give them a heads up in the chat. Guys, if you've got kids looking to get into go-karting, check out this link going in the chat right now. This is Rob Smedley's organisation. They're very good friends of ours. Check it out. Hit the link and see what they have to offer. Who knows? Take up their generous offers for their karting experiences and your child could be the next karting champion. Check it out, guys. Okay, we're about to get underway and I've got a battery light coming on, so I've got to quickly swap that out. Give me 2 secs, guys, because I've just got to change battery over. Worst possible time. Oh, we haven't restarted, thankfully. That's good. Oof. Okay, Dolphin, how you doing, fella? And JD Apex has bolted. He has gone early. Now, no DRS, of course, for 2 laps. Crown is going to go with him. Let's just stay with these cars as they come up through turn 1, the kick turn 1 up towards turn 2, turn 3. We're going to get the, not the fastest lap, the interval gap. Oakley is having a look on TMS. Matt coming down, just on sheer draft to turn 2, but Matt covers him off quite nicely. And there's the Haas of Sync Badger right behind him as they make their way through turn 3, through turn 4. This long right-hander. I think we've got a bit of a... Have I got a timing glitch here? No, it's not. It's legit. Let's jump on board.
Got the move done anyways.
He did get the move done, didn't he, on the outside?
Yeah.
That's a pretty good move, actually, get the traction there. Alright, so what have we got then so far? Obviously, the guys who were impacted, literally, with that big crash at the start of the race, they've managed to all get in the pits, put new wings on, new tyres on, and interestingly enough, guys, they've opted for the hard compound tyre, so they'll be running to the end of the race on those tyres. Do you think that's a good call? Or do you still think the one stop medium to soft or soft medium is quicker?
I think it's quicker. I think the hards are absolutely disgusting on this track.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you can keep the hearts alive and the pace isn't okay, then it might work, but let's say there's another safety car, so you're pretty much screwed if you're on the hearts.
That's very, very true. Very, very true. JD's just left the sesh, Cod. Could you possibly invite him, please? JD Apex.
Who's that, sorry?
JD Apex.
Oh, no, the leader.
Yep. So he's going to go backwards. I set the AI at 75, so he is going to slowly but surely go backwards. This is such a shame. We've seen this time and time before, ladies and gents. Let's hope 2021 offers more in the way of online play.
Yeah.
Oh, and Brutal's had to take the avoidance route there for some reason. He got caught up with JD's AI a little bit.
I'm just on this 4-way battle at the minute, beer with Oakley, Matt, Badger, and Pat Tate.
Yeah, I'm going to watch that one as well. It's a pretty good battle here. DRS, of course, I think kicks in next lap. It's 2 laps after the safety car before DRS. Oh, Pat has to go late on the brakes. Right, JD's back in. He'll be just looking for a safe time to actually take control of his car. He has dropped from P1 to P4, but he's still in the mix. He's not out of this race. What are your thoughts, Finn, on this particular track?
Yeah. No, don't especially like this one.
Okay.
Well, it's a track.
It's a track.
Just go around fast, that's it.
Okay.
Nothing special.
Cod, is that the new quote of the day? It's a track. I think I'm going to give that as quote of the day to Finn.
Not only because he's, you know, an esports challenger driver doesn't mean he has to have the quote of the day.
Oh,
Brutal
well,
made a
listen.
mistake. He made a mistake. Liam got past.
But being that it's Finn,
Jade, hang on 2 seconds, mate. I've lost telemetry and DRS. I'm still waiting for JD to take control of his car. I think he has done
he's
now.
took control right now, B.
Right, Sync Liam has
right
got
now.
past Brutal for P2. Thanks, Finn. You covered that one. DRS is activated. Is Sync Badger close enough? It looks like a bit of a DRS train at the moment. Sync Liam, though, Brutal could not get the position back on Sync Liam. Kai is just tucked in behind Pat Tate now, just looking down. It's a 18-car DRS train. Wow. Ozzy, what do you think, Oz? Yeah, all aboard indeed. Excuse me. We've got a massive DRS train here. Adam LB on the back of Kai Pollitt as well on P10. This is where it's going to get really, really interesting. Carlton says, Finn has a point. It's a track on this game, in all fairness. Yeah, it's it's not a... I don't know. I don't like it. I used to like it back in the... When it first came onto the calendar in the F1 games, I quite enjoyed it, but that's like way back in 2012 and 2011. It was a lot of fun. But, oh, hello, we've got some movement. FLT Harvey on Massey, DRS. It's softs versus mediums, but I tell you what, soft versus hards, but Massey has not given this one up. They're coming into the braking zone. Harvey goes late on the brakes. Is Massey going to try and switch back? Yeah, Massey's looking for a switch back. Oh, hello, and then go for an undercut as well. No, Harvey holds him off, and he gets the move done. Of course, Harvey should not be racing. He was DSQ'd. I guess, how would you call that, guys? I mean, the game disqualified him and then let him race again. Is that legit, or do you just like ignore that?
Just ignore that. It's code masters. Come on.
Yeah. I
You
think
gotta
it's just,
ignore
you
at
know,
least 50% what the game
you know,
does.
just get on with it.
Well, JD's back in control of his car again. He's trying to chase down Sync Badge and TMS Matt. ZTech24 in the chat says, if Findy...
Jesus Christ, JD had a massive black spike.
Oh, and again. Pat Tate was right up his sphincter and then dropped about 200 yards back. Okay, yeah, he's X. He's about to disconnect again, I think. ZTech says in the chat, if Findium hates Russia, I'll automatically like it. Right, JD's gone again, dude. So, can you invite him back in again? We'll give him a couple more goes, and if he disconnects after that, then we'll have to let it go. It's a shame for JD.
He's just having no look at the minute, JD.
No, he's not. He's not, is he? Sync Badge picks up play. Dino's gone! Lap 7. Jackie Cole said lap 2. He's gone at lap 7. And he has gone. Wow, okay, that's an unusual place to go there on the entrance to the DRS back straight. No safety car.
Yeah.
But he has DNF'd, and that is one of the pre-race favourites out. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to stick it on broadcast cam a minute. PRS Cal says if Carlsberg did racetracks, it would not be the Sochi Autodrome. Yeah, that's pretty true. Oh, Jackie, yeah, you were so close to nailing that prediction, dude. But we've got some movement here. We've got Giles. Oh, it's JD's AI car, unfortunately. He's just going backwards at the moment. He's looking to take control.
Look at Adam.
Oh, look at this. And I think Kai's got the job done, you know. As they're making their way through the horseshoe left-hander. Lap 8 out of 27. A long, long way to go. But here we are, and Pat Tate, Adam LB, they're in a good battle as well. Let's jump on board with the TV podcam. Thanks for the follow, TSRL Morgan. Welcome. Thanks for joining the channel, dude. We're currently lap 8 out of 27 of the 50% race around the Sochi Autodrome. We've already had a safety car the very first lap for a multiple car incident in turn 1. And I've lost my telemetry again. Codemaster, sort this crap out. Jesus, what is this? Right,
They've
guys.
given up on this game. That's what it is.
Oh, well, this is the annoying thing, Finn, right? Because they gave up before the game was released.
Yeah.
You know, it's every year. Well, actually, no. Do you know what? Codemasters don't lie. They don't lie because they say every year This new game will be a brand new experience. Yeah, no kidding. A really shit experience. You know
Every
what I mean?
third game is good.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Well, no, I think that every 12th game is good, but they've only released 10 so far. Here we go. Adam LB on Pat Tate. Straight line speed, medium versus softs. Adam LB, Pat Truss is just tucking behind him, but Adam LB's got the move done, I think. Let's spin up to the cars in front. There's Kai Pollitt chasing down Sink Badger with TMS Matt and TIR Oakley just in front of them. Crowding is covering off Sink Liam at the moment, but he's dropped him by 3.2 seconds, but Crowding's tyres will start to feel the pinch now, where those mediums are coming alive. The pit window opens up around about lap 11. It will go through to about lap 14 for the soft runners. The medium runners, I'll imagine, around about lap 15 to lap 17, possibly. So look at Harvey down in P12 trying to chase down Giles at the moment. Those two battling. Is JD back again? So we'll see if JD's back. Yeah, he is back. Okay, that's cool. Did you get a chance to clip it, Dino? If you did, hopefully. XRL Zola, nice to see you, buddy. I did see you join the chat earlier on. Welcome, dude. Here comes Sink Dasher on Massey. Massey's running a low downforce setup, though. He's got a lot of straight line speed in that racing point tonight. But Dasher's going to try and send it under the brakes as they come underneath the bridge. And I think he's done a really good overtake there. He's covered him off. Jason is looking at the back of Massey as well. But Sink Dasher moves himself up into P13. The leader's in the pits. Crowding's gone for an early pit stop. He's gone for a big undercut.
I mean, just...
That's an interesting call. Has he spotted it? Yeah, has he spotted the gap in the traffic behind Giles? Possibly. No, he's going to go further back.
It's going to be behind, JD's in the pits. I mean, he's got to come out.
He's actually
air.
quite clever if he knows that the tires can last from here till the end. He's got clean air.
They will last. There's no doubt about that. So the undercut might work really, really well. Here comes Giles on. So FRT Harvey on Giles. He's trying to go around the outside of Giles at turn 4. Now, what about under braking? Need to give each other the room here. Oh, bit argy-bargy there. But FRT Harvey.
Badger on O'Clair.
There's something going on here, guys, because Harvey's car. How do I sort of say this in English that people understand? Right, okay. Right, if you go in Harvey's car now, right? Well, if you go in Giles's car, when Harvey and Giles were going side by side, Harvey's car was ghosting, so the two cars were actually intermingled, and then there was the game wasn't registering any contact. So I'm wondering if the game will still say that Harvey's DSQ'd at the end of it.
Well, that's nice.
So Harvey might end up racing this for absolutely nothing. Because coming
Fun
through...
times for him if he finishes on the podium, let's say, and then the game just lets him know that he's disqualified.
Yeah, that's going to suck it. I think we just have to go with not the game, but what we're seeing with the racing. I think that's what we're going to have to go with. Right, Brutal Gem. Yeah, Brutal Gem K's in the pits as well now. So that was a battle as well. So how far has Crowding jumped these guys? Let's have a quick little look. He's just coming around the final corner now. The lead cars. Brutal's just starting to. Oh, Kai's left the session. Can you invite Kai back in, dude?
Yeah.
Just watch this battle here. Sink Dash, FRT Harvey and Giles running for P8, 9 and 10. Just behind... Well, it's just a long DRS train at the moment. There really is not a lot happening. I'm going to go... it's Kai's AI at the moment. Okay, I'm going to go with Sink Badger. Right, Kai Pollitt's back in again. That's good. And Sink Badger's all over the back of TMS Matt. This is legit track on track for position as well. These guys in the medium compound tyre yet to make a pit stop. Is Badger going to be close enough for a run at Matt as they make their way down the back straight? DRS is open, but Matt is placing his car really, really well in the middle of the track, and Matt holds him off as they come into the right-hander underneath the bridge. And Matt holds position, but he is under extreme pressure, not just from one car, but from several cars.
I think Oakley in P4 has got that 5-second penalty from the start incident, so he's going to have to serve that in the pits.
When does he serve it? Is it worth him trying to do some kind of undercut on the and go longer on the softs possibly to try and get that penalty out the way as quickly as possible?
I don't know. It doesn't really matter because it's still 5 seconds.
It's still
and
5
the pits,
seconds,
so
yeah.
It's going to cost you.
Well, here comes Badger now with the DRS. Switches to the outside. Well, the good reactions there. I think he's going to get the job done on TMS Matt. And behind him, Adam LB on Oakley as well. And Adam LB gets the move done on Oakley. So the all swap positions there. Badger up to P2. TMS Matt drops to P3. Adam LB P4. Oakley P5. They've got Pepsi just behind them in P6. Giles and Sink Dasher are scrapping at the moment as well. As Jay the Apex sets the fastest lap of the race so far, the 34.6. We'll just scroll down the field a little bit. We've got this battle here. 4-car battle. Jason, Massey, Giles, Sink, Dasher. Dolphin in the chat says that Pepsi could get a sneaky podium. Yeah, it's on the cards as Badger picks up a penalty. His first one of the day.
Crowding is going to get a big undercut because he's lapping about a second faster
Yeah.
a lap. Than
Oh,
Leon
Massey's had a
in
wobble.
front.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Finn. Because he's in free air, isn't he? He's just
Yeah.
pushing. All the guys, every single car in front of him, apart from St. Leon, is fighting for position. Well, Adam LB has got past TMS Matt. Adam LB on the charge, because he did have to stop, of course. He's going to have to stop again, probably. Massey has finally got past Giles, I think. Yeah. Oh, hello. Jason's gone for an audacious move on Massey. Has he got this one done? It's the blind left-hander. They're side by side. Massey, I think, has just covered him off, but Jason will try and switch back here if he can. Both on the hard compound side. Jason's going to have to yield this one, I think. Oh,
Yeah,
bit of
that's not too
contact.
wide.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right, Harvey's in the pits. Let's hope it does release his car. Okay, now, is crowding still in fresh air? Oh, hang on. Jason and Wadder are battling away here as well. Massey and Giles still battling. Davey J from the US of A is in the chat, which means I've got to say one thing and one thing only, Davey. Oh, come on! Yeah, how you doing, fella? Hope you're having a great day, buddy. PUBG later on? I fancy some chicken. Hello. Sink Badger's got a problem. I think Badger's had an incident somewhere. Has he got damage? He's just lost about 4 positions. Yeah, he's lost an end plate.
End plate gone.
Oh, man.
There was a yellow flag in sector 1.
That's just potentially trashed his race. Oh, he's got absolutely no downforce there at all. He's track extending more than Antstan. Holy crap.
Well, if there's no safety car, then Pepsi's racing for the win at the moment.
He is, yeah. Yes, indeed. That's a very good call.
Because crowding has to do a lot of work to catch him. There's 3 hard runners before Pepsi.
Yeah, that's right. He's got to pass Sink, Dasher, Giles and Massey, and they're all going to the end.
Yeah.
As you said. So, yeah, that's very, very interesting. Sink Liam's having a good stint on these tyres as well, taking them these. Just the pit windows will open up at the next lap for the medium runners who went for the start. Talk of the devil, Anstow's in the chat. Good evening, beer. Just checking in at work. Hopefully, be back next week. Hey, man, no bother. Say good news about you getting your new job, buddy. Good stuff, my man. Okay, Giles and Massey are scrapping through turn 4. They're side by side. Who is going to give ground here? Massey does have the inside line. Is Giles going to try and send one under braking? I think he's going to have a real good look. Massey gives him just enough room. That's good driving, gentlemen, but it's not done yet. They're still fighting through the next corner. Turn 7. Bit tighter this time. Oh, again, they get through safely. Oh, this is great driving, but I think Giles has got the job done, but this is a real good scrap because Waddo and Jason are right in the mix here as well. In fact, Jason's having a look at Waddo on the inside there. Z-Tex in the chat says, PUBG is the best battle royale. Absolutely. Here comes Jason and Waddo, side by side. Let's jump on board. Oh, Jason's got to go late. Oh, he's made a contact. That's Jason's fault. That's Jason's fault, I'm afraid. He went in deep on the brakes, tried to get position of Waddo, and went into the back of, I think it was Massey.
Yeah.
And that was definitely his fault there, I'm afraid. We'll go back with Massey. So he's going to resume battle with Giles again. Dolphin says that Warzone's the best for Battle Royale. Just go back and smoke those Jamaican woodbines, Dolphin. Warzone is terrible. I think you disagree with that, Cod, don't you?
Absolutely.
Oh, Massey sends one on Giles, but a little bit too deep on the brakes.
Pepsi and Oakley battling.
Okay, you've been 2:16. I'm going to jump on that. Massey and Giles are side by side at the moment, again, just like the last lap. This time Massey's got the position back. Let's go on board with Pepsi and Oakley. Unlucky Jace. Keep going, dude. Jace is coming to the pits. Set of softs going on his car. Warzone ain't that bad, says Handstand. I know, it's not a bad game, mate. It's not a bad game in all reality. I don't play it enough, and I should play it more. I just prefer PUBG. I prefer the pace. Do you know what I'd love to see, guys? A Formula 1 Battle Royale. Otherwise known as
Don't
Division...
suggest that to Codemasters.
Yeah, otherwise known as Division 6. Yeah, wouldn't that be cool, though? Like, you know what I mean? Where you could just, like, a driver you don't like, just go into one of the buildings, wait till he comes around the corner and then hit him with a car 98. Headshot. Perfect. Right, Oakley's in the pits. He is dumping those medium tyres. St. Liam and Matt's in the pits. Adam LB stays out. Now, the interesting question is, where is Crowding coming out in relation to St. Liam? I'm going to jump on board. Right, Crowding's going to... Yeah, it's going to be a big undercut. So the undercut on the other guys in the same strategy has worked. The problem Crowding has got is he has got to pass, as you said, 4 cars who are going to the end.
Oh.
Bodo didn't put much up of a fight then, did he?
No, he completely
He just
backed
moved out
off.
of the way.
Yeah, sub that. I would have been holding Crowded as much as
Yeah, I'd have been there. I'd have been there slamming the brakes on, getting that wall. You know what I mean?
Would have been making Crowded frustrated like anything.
Sync Badger there sets the fastest lap on the race, 32.5. TMS Matt gets the move done on JD. Oh, look at this, a 3-way dance. Harvey, TMS Matt and JD. Oh, Matt's going for a double overtake here, under braking. Has he got it? Not quite. JD's going to try and fight back with Harvey. Wow, we've got 3 cars almost going side by side through turn 6. Who is going to give ground? This is what I mean about, see Harvey's car? It's ghosting.
Yeah,
I think he's going to get disqualified. Yeah, he's going to get, the game's going to disqualify him at the end, I bet you. Waypax has a bit of a moment on the curb, just manages to control the oversteer. He's lagging again. Oh, it's unfortunate. I'm getting lag spikes. Okay, I'm going to just leave that battle. I'm going to head back up to this midfield pack battle. Right, Crowding is now on the back of Giles and Massey. He has to clear these two. Adam LB. Oh, Giles has a moment coming out, and Crowding he almost collects Crowding there. The snap of oversteer as the back end fishtails out. Adam LB, race leader, is in the pits. He'll be putting a set of softs on. Pepsi is going to the end on these tyres. Can Crowding get the job done on Giles? Here he goes. Giles is not easy to pass, but I think Crowding might just do this under braking. I think it's a little look. Yeah, he does. In fact, that's a really good overtake there from Crowding. Giles gave him lots and lots of space.
For Pepsi, it doesn't even matter if Dasher gets past because he's got a penalty.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't have to fight him too much, does he?
Yeah.
What would you do though, Finn? Would you let him pass? Because
No.
no, just track position is key, isn't it? You can control
I
the
want
pace.
to win
then,
on
can't
track.
you?
I don't know about others.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I want to get 30 seconds of penalties, right, and still win. Because that really does stamp your authority. It just says, listen, I may get penalties, but I'm just so much faster than the rest. Do you know what I'm saying? Right, okay, so let's have a little look then. Crowding's going to have a look at Massey here. Massey's not really... yeah, team orders here, racing points, of course, so Massey will let him through, of course. So Crowding's up to P3. Now, we've got 10 laps to go, ladies and gents. Dasher and Pepsi are going to the end. Crowding's going to the end on fresher tyres. At the moment, the gap is 7.2 seconds from Crowding to Pepsi. That's what we're looking at.
It all depends on when the medium tyres are going to give up.
Do you think they'll hold together to the end? They should do, shouldn't they? But they'll be pretty tired.
Well, I mean, the pace at the moment is not that magical. He's not catching that fast, so yeah, he's gonna have Crowding is gonna have to do something magical to win this race.
Or Pepsi to get a penalty, because that will change things
Yeah,
pretty quickly.
yeah.
Yeah. Massey is also looking good for a possible podium here as well. Sink Dasher is actually on the attack now. He's attacking. Pepsi. Big Al Psycho says, "God, the rev counter glitch is bad on this one." Yeah, tell me about it, dude. It's been here since day one as well. They've never fixed it.
Oh, well, actually, Crowding has to get a move on because Sink Liam is about to catch them on the soft tires.
Yes, good shout. Let's have a well. There's the living proof. There's Waddo and Giles Massey, and Crowding. Crowding is just in front of these guys. Let's have a look at the timings. Sink Liam is only 3.5 seconds behind Crowding, and he is on fresh tyres that will go to the end. Who is it in the chat?
A battle for the lead.
Yeah, I'm going to jump on board with that. Just saw some movement there at the bottom as well. Pat Tate and Harvey having a fight there for P11, P12, and Kai Pollitt's there as well. Dash has got the gearbox glitch, I think. But here he goes. This is Sink Dash for the lead, and he gets the job done. Comfortable overtake there, moves himself up in a P1. But that's a battle that'll be going to the end. Yeah, no worries, Ann Stan. See you later, dude. Have a good shift, dude. Speak soon, brother. Fastest lap so far is Sink Badger 132.5. It's going to be hard to see that getting beaten, actually. I think Sink Liam possibly.
The Racing Points already broke the DRS to Giles on P5, so they're looking good.
Well, by letting Crowding through, that's also helping Massey, because Massey is just getting the toe back off him now, isn't he? So he's being towed along. Which is...
I don't even know if Crowding is that much faster at the moment.
He's not, mate. The gap is 7 seconds to Dasher. He's not closing yet. But I think the two Racing Points do fancy a podium here. They're going to be... they need to push, but they need to do it now. We've got some movement. Right, Sink Liam has cleared Giles. He has only got the red... he's only got the one Racing Point. Right, guys. Guys watching, this race is about to get extremely interesting, because Sink Liam is on a charge, and he is on a pretty new set of soft compound tyres, and he is chasing down the two Racing Points. His gap to the race leader is about 8.5 seconds with 8 laps to go. Can Liam pull a victory off here? It'd be a sensational
As he
drive.
cleared to McLaren, he already caught 5/10 in only the last sector.
He is
He's
motoring.
already within the DRS.
He is, isn't he? Now the question is, did he bribe Massey with enough money to say, let me go after your teammate?
Oh.
Yellows.
Harvey.
Harvey's at the moment. He's coming into the pits now. And Liam is feigning some overtakes, so he's ducking his car in and out, trying to make sure Massey's preoccupied with the rear view mirrors here.
He's gonna have to try and put Massey offline
Yeah.
at some corner, so he gets the overtake in a weird place, so they can get the DRS and overtake Crowding with that.
Oh, he's so close to his rear end now. Oh, slight mistake there as he came over the curb. Just lost a fraction of time there. Massey, of course, does have the DRS. But Liam might have a run here. It's going to be close. No, Crowding. Oh, it's good driving from Crowding. He's run to the back of him. No, that was good. Did you see what Crowding
No,
did?
that's an end brake on.
Yeah.
End brake on from,
Yeah.
Oh no.
Did you see what Crowding did, though? He positioned his car beautifully to block Sink Liam overtaking Massey on the inside, which forced Liam to go on the outside and then slam his brakes on, and it's cost him an end plate. That is actually extremely good tactical driving from the Racing Points. A bit gamesmanshipy, but it worked. And now Sink Liam has got to start watching behind now, because he's going to get chased after by Adam LB particularly. But Finn, Cod, the gap now between Sink Dasher and Crowding has now gone up to 8 seconds.
Yeah, no chance.
No.
That's game over.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. Barring any penalties, of course. Any extra penalties in the
Yeah.
last few laps. We've got some movement. P9, P10, Brutal JMK and TMS Matt. I think Brutal's trying to go with the inside. Oh, that's brave. You don't want to slide on that inside curb. And Matt gets the job done, moves himself up into P9. A bit further down the pack, we've got Pat Tate, JD Apex, and TIR Oakley having a good scrap at the moment.
I mean, Liam is missing a piece of end blade and he's still catching the racing point.
He is, isn't he? It's crazy. Jackie come on the chat says, bad bedtime for me. Not sure how Finn is still going. Isn't it 12:45 a.m. in Finland? What time is it in Finland at the moment, Finn?
Yeah, it's almost 1 p.m.
Almost, yeah.
Sorry, not p.m. a.m.
There we go. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Okay, right. Matt's got past Watto. Matt's on the charge as well now. He's looking to get some good positions back here. Now, Adam LB is on the back of Sink Liam. He's on the back of this battle. How's Gandhi? Pat Tate is currently in P12. Oh, man. Alright. Where am I going to look now? Where am I going to look? Sink Liam. Still catching... Good night, Steve. See you later, buddy. It's the thing with Liam, he's still quick in a straight line, it's the corners, but he's going to try and get Massey here, you know, here. Look, oh, but he hasn't quite got the aerodynamic grip anymore. That's the problem. I think he would have got the move done there with... Oh, hello, Jason's gone! Coming into the pits. He's blown it coming into the pits, I think. I'm not going to say what I think you're going to say, Cod. I'll always give him the benefit of the doubt, but we will investigate that one.
Yeah.
We've got about 50 people watching tonight so far, guys. Thanks for tuning in on your Thursday nights here. We're coming up to the climax of the Russian Grand Prix at the Sochi Autodrome, courtesy of the Total Impact Racing Division 2 Thoroughbreds. What a fascinating race it's been as well. JD on the back of Pat Tate here. Pat Tate going defensive. Thanks for the follow, Zozo. 9701 Liam, yes, if proven, it is a quali ban. You're absolutely right. And Apex is going to get the move done here on Pat Tate. Moves himself up into P12, and he's got Oakley right behind him as well.
Oh, hang on. Dasher just broke the DRS to Pepsi, and he's got more ERS.
Ooh, now can he eke out 3 seconds?
There is a chance.
Yeah. Zozo says, I'm from Russia. Hey, man. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in, brother. The home Grand Prix. Oh, St. Liam picked up a 3-second time penalty there. Thanks for the shout out from Russia. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We've got a fascinating battle here. St. Liam, of course, struggling for grip. MLB needs to clear him as quickly as possible. He might do it now. He is. There we go. Oh, he's done it. Sink's just not got the Sink Liam's just not got the aerodynamic grip anymore.
Yeah, the fair play to Liam not fighting for that too much.
Yeah.
Could have been ugly.
Right, so Sink Dasher, the gap is now 1.5 seconds. Needs to break that 3-second mark from what we can see. Crowding is starting to drop back a little bit now. He's under extreme pressure now. Well, he's been under pressure from Massey since the start, but Massey's sort of acting like a bit of a wingman. But they've got to watch this guy, Adam LB. He is the man that can spoil the podium party here for the racing points. And he's going to get Massey at the inside here at the blind left-hander, I think. Or is he? Yeah, he's got better traction, gives plenty of room, gets the job done. Adam LB is on the charge, P4. Next on his hit list, NRX crowding. Or anorexic crowding, whatever we're going to call him these days. Okay, here we go then, guys. Lap 24 out of 27. Zozo, yeah,
it's 1.8 seconds.
Yeah, it is increasing slightly.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, JD's gone. Oh, he has lost it out the last corner. VSC. Right, for these guys now, it's stick it in lean mode, try and recover some battery and some fuel so they can push again. Zozo said, I think are you just doing co-coms? Yes, I am. Just doing, tonight I am. I do race as well, but I'm just doing commentary tonight with my good friends TIR COD and Team Shizu Findium. Sync Liam picks up a 3-second penalty. Right, we're back racing again, guys. Green flag. I'm just staying in this battle mode, 3rd and 4th, crowding an Adam LB, because Adam is, I think, going to try and look to get the move done here. Gets a good exit out the right-hander. He's on the power. Is he close enough for a run here? Let's have a little look, guys. Here we go. I don't think he's quite close enough here. Crowding goes defensive, and Adam LB's going to have to just sit behind him. Massey is just sitting behind, waiting to see if these guys make a mistake.
Yeah, Adam LB is not in any rush because he's got the whole race.
Yeah,
to get this move done.
He's got 3 laps. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
The gap up front is still 1.8 seconds. So Sync's got to get his skates on and start pushing. Sync Dasher, that is.
Pepsi has 2 warnings as well, so only 1 warning away.
Yeah.
That first penalty.
See, that's the problem. Right, here comes Adam LB on crowding. Crowding goes defensive. Adam LB switches to the inside. He's going to get the move done with the DRS. And he moves himself up into P3, which is important for the championship, of course. Kai Pollitt has taken P7 off TMS Matt. Those two have been having a good fight for some while. But Adam LB's got that position now, so I'm going to just jump down to... There is Matt and Kai Pollitt. Kai Pollitt just picks up a 3-second time penalty. The 2 Renaults have just swapped positions as well, Watto and Oakley. Rapid Pajala says, these boys need to take a lesson from Division 6. No safety car, no VSC, no DNFs, just good, clean racing. That, my friend, was the new quote of the day. Absolutely. Division 6, the best division. Totally agree, Pajala. I think the guys in the co-coms, though, disagree violently. Cod's like Division 5's better, and Finn's like Division 1.
Yeah, well...
Zozo says, who's your favourite Formula 1 driver? Me. There you go, easy answer. Right, Adam, and I'm just kidding. Adam has just got past Watto. Good overtake there from Pat Tate, going late on the brakes there, coming into the right hand at the end of the DRS straight, and moves himself up into P12. Okay, Cod, are you still there, dude?
Yes, I am still there. I'm
just chilling. Yeah?
Yeah, I just don't think Dasher's got enough grip in them tyres to pull this gap that he needs.
It's going to be close, isn't it? But it has crept up to 2. Let's have a look at the battery. Pepsi has used his battery. He's used all his battery, basically. Dasher's in pretty much the same boat, as is Adam LB. In fact, they've all used their battery up, really, which is probably about right for this time of race now.
Massey's going to try and overtake crowding.
I think he is, isn't he?
Last lap.
Yeah. Zozo says, what do you think about Mazepin? Nice haircut, shame about this racing. Don't know. What do you guys think about Mazepin?
Waste of an F1 seat.
Mm-hmm. Finn, what are your thoughts?
Yeah. He's in the wrong place.
Should be a bus driver. He drives like he's a bus driver.
I wouldn't trust him a bus.
Yeah, good point. Z-Tech says, do you do comms on Div 1 as well? Absolutely. Yeah. I do Div 1, Div 2, Div 3, and all the special events, and occasionally I do performance from time to time. Alright guys, it's the last lap. Sync Dasher has opened up. Oh hello, Sync Liam's just gone. Oh, Sync's going into the pits. I don't know why he's coming into the pits really, because he can't set the fastest lap. Oh, he's retired. Oh, he's rage quit. Okay, that's unfortunately that's a quality ban because you've been caught absolutely red-handed on stream. Sorry guys, but that's the way it is. Right, I'm on board with Sync Dasher, who is on his final lap, lap 27 out of 27. The gap is 2.2 seconds. Pajala says, beer, COD's gone quiet because he's trying to change his gamer tag to TIR Codzilla. Oh, I like it, man.
I can't change it again because I ain't paying.
Is it still $7.99 to change gamer tag?
Something
like that.
stupid like that, yeah.
Right, Sync Dasher, the gap is 2.5 seconds. Can he possibly
He's
eat
trying.
this out? There's Adam LB. Harvey sets the fastest lap of the race to spoil anyone from the top 10.
Oh, it's so close.
2.6 seconds. Right, here comes Sync Dasher with 2 corners to go. He's going to take the checkered flag, but does he stay in P1? Right, he takes the checkered flag. All eyes now on TOR Pepsi. Pepsi takes the win on penalty countback by half a second. A great effort. Adam LB gets P3 and a knackered wing. Crowding gets P4. Massey and P5. Kai Pollitt in P6, but Kai's going backwards. I think we've got a timing glitch here. Yeah, we got a timing glitch. Great. Lovely. That's just what I always wanted. A timing glitch. On Kai Pollitt. So we're going to have a good long look at the steward's going to have a look at that. But there's no doubt about the top 3 though. Pepsi takes the win. Sync Dasher gets P2. Adam LB gets P3. And for the championship for Pepsi and Adam LB, that's exactly what they had to do. They had to finish above Crowding tonight, and they have done. But still, Crowding won't be too disappointed. P4 is still big points. 28 points in the bag. But Pepsi gets 45, Adam LB gets 32. Massey says, I'll take P5 after that start. Some impatient drivers out there. Yeah, absolutely, dude. I agree. Now, let's see what happens to Harvey. Does it disqualify him or not? No, he's doing some donuts. He's... what? Oh, dear. That's not how you do a donut.
It was a good attempt.
I'm going to get on the broadcast cam. There we go. Harvey's doing some donuts. GG's, my man. That's what we'd like to see. It's making me hungry, actually. And Harvey does get P14. Kai Pollitt gets driver of the day. Wado says his tyres blew on lap 26. Izzy Wizzy Woo says, hi, sorry I couldn't set up the trial tonight. Maybe next time. What's your gamer tag, dude? I can't remember, to be honest with you. Pat takes to the chat. I'm now also officially the highest placed Stanley in the league. Oh, God, I knew that was coming, COD. We weren't going to avoid that, were we? We weren't going to avoid that. Right, I'm going to give... We'll give a rundown. We're going to get these guys into the party. COD, if you want to send the invites out, possibly.
Yes.
And what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to give Finn and COD the interviews tonight. I'm just going to sit back and relax for 5 minutes. Kai, don't worry about it, Kai. There's a timing glitch, buddy, and we will sort it out. Yeah, you finished, I think, P6 legit, so we will sort that out for you, dude. But we'll just go with the standings as they are now, but it will be sorted. Pepsi takes the win then. Sync Dasher P2, Adam LB in P3. Those are our podium finishes and great drives by them all. Crowding gets P4. Massey P5, TMS Matt 6, Brutal 7, Giles 8, Pat Tate 9, Oakley 10, Kai Pollitt 11. That will change. That will be changed because Kai did not get all those penalties. Sync Badger in P12, Wado P13, Harvey P14, Sync Liam, he's classified as finishing, but he retired in the pits. I'm not allowing those points. He'd be DNF'd. Apex DNF, Jason, Dino, and Spooky, sadly, DNFs as well. See you later, Big Out. Good to see you, buddy. Speak to you soon, my man. Pajala says, nice call by Finn on Pepsi very early in the race. Indeed. Hey, I don't have Muppets doing co-coms. I have the very, very best. Well, apart from COD. You know what I'm saying? But apart from him, I have the very, very best. Is he biting? He's not, is he?
Wow.
Right, I'm going to get the podium screen up, guys, and then we're going to have a chat with the podium finishers tonight in what was an absolutely enthralling Sochi Autodrome Grand Prix in Mother Russia. Let's just get the podium screen up. We're going to do, as I say, we're going to do something different tonight, ladies and gents. With my special guest com guys, I'm going to allow them to do the podium interviews whilst I'll go and grab a drink. But all I will say, is congratulations to Pepsi on the race win. Superb effort. Sync Dasher, thank you so much for jumping in. You gave us a great battle there with at the end. They're trying to get that gap up to 3. And also, congratulations for a very good recovery drive from Adam LB. So well done, you guys. I'm now going to hand over to Finn and to Cod, and they're going to conduct the interviews, and I'll be back in 2 secs. Take it away, guys.
Cod, you want to start?
No, yeah, I'll start, yeah. So, Pepsi, race win. Tell us about your race, mate.
Yes, good evening. Yeah, what happened? Jesus, I can't remember. It's all a blur. Yeah, so turn 1, lap 1, there was a 3-way carnage, safety car, and then I think Adam LB got wing damage off someone, and I smashed into Adam LB, so had to change my wing, and I thought might as well go on the hards. I honestly didn't know they would go to the end, but yeah, made my way through the traffic. Everyone pitted, and it was between me and Dasher. I knew we had a 3-second penalty. I let him go and tried to stay within the 1-second gap, but it was about 2 tenths a lap. He was quicker. Last lap it was 2.2. So I had 8 attempts in hand just to bring it home, and yeah, it happened, and I'm delighted that I picked up my first win.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, that carnage at turn 1 was
Interesting.
Yeah, very interesting to say the least. It was good to see it streamed. Like, it was reminiscent of Russia quite a few seasons ago in TIR, where we seen a Haas just go flying up in the air. So,
I think Dasher was involved in that as well. So decent recovery. From,
yeah, there
from
was.
that. Fucking hell.
We did definitely seen a Haas. I weren't too sure if it was the Dasher or not, but there was definitely a hazard involved, and yeah, like I said, you controlled them hard tires throughout the race, kept the gap to a minimal to Dasher. So yeah, congratulations, mate.
Cheers, buddy. Cheers, buddy.
Finn, take it away, dude.
So Dasher, first of all, how annoyed are you because of that 3-second penalty?
I wanted to be like, man, if I ended up losing this race because of this 3-second time penalty, I'm gonna be ruining that last penalty I got. But then I went on to get 2 more anyways, so I was really close to 6 seconds anyways. But I was like, surely he'll get a 3-second time penalty, or I'll be able to bring out the gap, because I didn't have like too hard of a time to passing him, but at the end it was just a little too much. I made a few mistakes here and there that hindered my progress to get there, just about a half second short at the end. But I tried my best, and considering how I was kind of the catalyst to that turn 1 incident, it was a pretty good recovery. I didn't think I'd do that well, seeing how many people were ahead of me on the same strategy. I knew I'd have to pass a lot of people or get lucky, and some of both happened. But yeah, I did a pretty good job keeping up with the people who weren't on the hards to begin with and passing those who were. And I mean, I don't know what I could have done differently to pull that gap out a little more, maybe, or keep from getting those penalties, because it wasn't like I was close to not getting it or anything. But yeah, it was a good race. It's a little disappointed and annoyed that I couldn't, but after all, it is just for fun, and I just kind of came on in here to do just that, and that's what happened. So I'm not too disappointed about it.
Yeah, I didn't actually realize that you were involved in that first lap crash. So that was a good recovery drive.
I was the catalyst. Yeah, so I got a really
so
good
you're the
start
blame.
with the 2. Yes, well, not to blame maybe, but I was in the middle of it for sure at the start. So I got a really good start in front of the 2 people who were in front of me. So I went in between a Racing Point and some other car. And so the Racing Point to my left didn't know that we were 3 wide, I'm guessing. So when he went into turn 1, he turned in as if I was the only person there, which then kind of pushed me into the person to my right, which then pushed him into me, and then me into the Racing Point, and then that's how kind of all went down.
Yeah, just got squeezed. squeezed in that turn. Yeah, I'd have to disagree with Codemasters and give Pepsi or you the driver today because of that recovery drive from both. And just a quick question, because myself, I'm racing on this track tomorrow. How worn were your hearts in the end?
I didn't check at all. I checked maybe one time. I checked like one time.
Did you get the warning
10
already?
laps in.
No.
No, but I can tell you that I did this in another race where I did another tire wear. It was only like maybe 50%, 50, 55
Okay,
maybe.
okay, good to know, good to know, good to know. And congratulations for the podium. I don't know what track do we have next week? Someone tell me.
That should be
Japan?
Yeah,
Japan. What are your thoughts about that?
it's nice.
So we can expect another podium.
I don't even know if I'm racing.
Yeah, you will be. Come on.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, all depends on the work schedule.
All right. Well, anyways, congratulations for this one. That was a great ride.
Thank you.
Cod?
Yeah. On to third place, Adam LB.
Oh, not you, Cod.
I'm doing good, man. It's been quite a while. Seeing you
What
on
do
the
you mean a
podium,
while?
mate. It's,
What do you mean a while?
Yeah.
I'll go back a week.
Yeah.
Yep, and I won the race.
Yeah,
7 days.
You know, so that's what I mean. It's like it's been a while.
Yeah, and how long have you been waiting? A year?
It's been
Uh,
10,000.
I've
10
been waiting,
Adam LB. It's been 10,600 minutes.
I've done you twice for a Monza. So, you know, you want to bring that up, you know. But yeah, I mean, congratulations, mate. You know, bit of hard work for you, but, you know, you closed that gap on crowding. So yeah, just tell us about your race, mate.
Yeah, so obviously the turn one incident, I gained 4 places from that. And then I made a slight error going into turn 2. I missed my braking point, went into the back of the crowd and I had to change my wing. I was contemplating going onto the hards and going to the end, but I didn't think they'd have too great race pace. So I went for the medium to the soft instead. And then about halfway through the race, I was contemplating whether I wanted to stay out on the mediums and try and go to the end, but I wasn't too sure if I'd get a puncture. I was around 50% with about 12 laps to go. So I went for the softs, and then I knew it was important that I came out ahead of TIR Adam, who I just got ahead of coming out of the pits, and then I caught the guys ahead of me, made some really good overtakes and got onto the podium and beat Crowding, so that was good. Just a shame my tyres died off at the end really, and I couldn't catch the 2 ahead of me, but I'll take P3 really. It's a good result.
Yeah, like I said, you know, you've closed the gap a bit more to crowding now, so you got to be pretty happy with the end result at the end of the day.
Yeah, considering my lap one, I'm definitely happy with third. I know I had really good pace. I feel like for a track that I really don't like. I was very happy with the pace I had.
Well done, mate. So I'm just going to try and break the awkward silence there. Yeah, GG's to all you 3 guys. Pepsi, Robbie, it's great to see you back racing, dude.
Thank you very much, buddy.
What a top drive tonight, my man.
Cheers, man.
Back in the championship challenge as well now. Both you and Adam LB, you've gained ground on crowding, and there's still a lot of points up for grabs, gentlemen. It still could be yours.
Good to hear.
Absolutely. As soon as we get the race reports in, of course, we will be updating the league tables, ladies and gents, in the next, hopefully the next 3 days or so. And we'll get everything updated for you. But GG's to Pepsi, to Sync Dash for stepping in tonight. Dash, I really appreciate it, brother. And Adam LB, back-to-back podiums. It's been an absolutely fantastic race night. GG's to all the guys who finished tonight. Commiserations to those who failed to reach the checkered flag. I want to give a couple of quick shout-outs. New follow, Toto Wolf 4. Is that the real one? I doubt it, but I'll just say I'll be back. Thank you for following there, brother. And I also want to give a shout-out to SHZ Jax as well, who followed the channel at the start of the stream. Welcome. Okay, drive of the day for the most donuts. FLT Harvey says Findy. Yeah, they were making me hungry. That's for damn sure. I'm just going to quickly head back to the command centre and wrap things up for the evening. Well, we've had a great night of motor racing, ladies and gentlemen. We had the track trials, of course, around Japan, followed by the Division 2 race here at the Sochi Autodrome. And it's been a long night, but a very worthwhile night. Some excellent motor racing and some excellent racecraft and driving on display tonight across both races. Cod, Finn, really appreciate you guys jumping in, helping me out tonight, because I was on my lonesome for quite a while. And I know you got busy schedules. Cod, you were racing early on as well. So thanks to you two for providing some excellent analysis and co-coms and some good banter as well. I enjoyed that.
Not a problem, mate. Not a problem.
And thanks for all you guys in the chat, as always. Love reading the chat, love engaging with you guys. And welcome to everyone new to the community. Thank you for the recommitments to the community as well. And yeah, we move on to the final race tomorrow night of the Russia Race Week. We are back here on Beer and Kebab TV for the Division 1 showdown tomorrow night. We have Findium in one corner. In the other corner, we have PSR Z-Tax. And in fact, in the two other corners, we've got the likes of Syke Zaney and Bingley. What a race it's going to be tomorrow night. I cannot wait for this one. And don't discount the likes of Nath, Brandon, Skeefy. I mean, wow. We've got some lineup tomorrow night. So make sure you tune in. I'll be going live around about 8:50 tomorrow night. That's 8:50 UK time, ladies and gentlemen, for Q1 start at 9 p.m. And don't forget to tune in. It's going to be a classic race tomorrow night. I can feel it in my bones. But until then, I'm going to say good night. Thanks for watching. Godspeed.